Attention everyone, I am doing a stream.
I love the way that sounded so stiff and rigid. I'm doing the thing that I have been doing for years. Please come watch. It sounded so funny. Let's just bang this in a couple of other places for a laugh. What's up?
Sorry, just out of context, I'm just gonna bang this in. Hey, Dave is streaming. Sue's be watching. Oh no, actually, it's not around Isham, is she? Is she? I don't know who's in charge of YouTube right now.
Yeah, I think it's the guy or something that's supposed to be in charge of
the
YouTube.
guy.
The guy. I can't even remember who the guy is. Oh, dude. That moment where do I have to use mouse and keyboard and then controller? Because, like...
Oh.
I don't remember. Hang on. Hey, Proof. How you doing?
Hello.
Hope the audio's fine here. I love the way I just had, like, the character menu up for, like, half an hour, basically. And then it's like... So anyway, I'm just going to drop out and see if the controller works. Should be alright there. Okay, right. I take it you're in the EU server, John?
I can be. I was just waiting.
Alright, yeah. So go EU Lumerils, I think it is? I don't know. And then block 1.
Okay.
The audio is fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, my mouse is whack here. I'm gonna have to basically, like, restart. No.
I see we both chose the same class.
Yeah, I'll explain why in a moment. Hang on. I just need to restart now because everything's gone to hell and back in like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna make sure that everything's fine. Yep, that should be fine. As long as it's connected before the game starts, I think it should be fine. Ah, there we go. Yep. I'm good. So, yeah, I don't know about you, John, but you know when you were reading through the classes?
Yeah.
Why did you pick the WhoCast?
Because it said it was beginner friendly, and it sounded like this robot's the one with the strongest attacks out of the other hunters.
Yeah.
And also, he looks like a robot, so I thought I'd pick that.
Dude, that's totally fine. It's just sometimes people, like, just pick him for various different reasons. Yeah, good choice. Good choice in character. Just let me, Right, so you're there. Do me a favor. On chat, like, when you press to get into your main menu, I don't know whether you know how to do that.
I did eventually figure it out. It was F12.
Right. So in your main menu when you open it, and it just says, like, item pack, customize, chat, options.
Yeah.
Go to chat, and then when you go down to, the third one down says guild card, right?
Yeah.
Click that, click my card, and click send to me.
Got it.
There we go. And then if I do the same to you, my card, send... Right? There should be a small icon at the top that says you've got it, and then I don't know what it is for accept on keyboard and mouse because I'm using an Xbox controller.
Alright, card list.
This doesn't sound child friendly, says Proof.
Simple mail. Answer service? No.
I'm trying to think now.
When I back out of the menu, it gave me a prompt saying accept.
Yeah, do that.
Let's
then.
just press enter. Yeah, I've done that.
Oh, you're in Oran? Okay, that's gonna be interesting. So I'll explain everything in a moment. All I'll do is we'll set up. I'm gonna do organized party, create I'm gonna do it just as like a standard one. Moody. Password is gonna be the number 1. Just the number 1. Play mode is gonna be standard. Difficulty, standard. And away we go. There we go, we'll just do it as classic. When you go to that counter, click join, look for my name, and then just type in the number 1 and it should join you onto my game.
Transport. No. Organize. Oh, join a party.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Right. So let's go this way. I'm gonna have to take you through the forests. So go this way. And I'll explain stuff once we're in. Okay, so this class really good. You've got a set of attacks that you can use that are like rhythm based. Kara says, "Oh my god, PSO." Yeah, hi. So you can customize as well. You know the controls. If you go to options and go to mapping, you can redo the mapping that way. I've got it set up like the Dreamcast. Which, if you've not played this before, the Dreamcast version was interesting. Basically, I can tell you what the optimal key binding will be if you're using, you know, like an Xbox controller or whatever. I'm not so sure about keyboard and mouse, though.
I'll try keyboard and mouse for now. Just
okay. So, with your attacks, I don't know whether, like, what button it is for you, but, go through and try and find out what buttons your attacks are, because that's, and your main menu that's in the bottom right, because that's going to be important. Kara says, I haven't seen this game in ages. I go back and play it every so often, it's so good.
Change.
I'd recommend, John, if you want to play it in a like semi-decent way, do AWS and D as move, and then do like up, down, left, right as your menu thing.
Yeah, I think that's how it's set up.
Oh, fair enough then. Right, so you know how you press an attack now? You've got different ones. Basically, you get a feel for it pretty quickly, but after you've finished one, if you don't spam the button, but if you kind of get a rhythm to it, you keep doing that, and that'll be your rhythm that you use for the entire game for mostly every weapon. You can combine different versions as well. So you can do like the heavy mixed with the light and get an extra bit of a hit in. You won't be able to do it yet because of the menu thing, but there is an option in your quick menu, I think, where if you press one of the buttons to change to the next part of your quick menu and press the top button, it'll allow you to actually drop bombs that you can use for extra weapons. But it's not really a big thing at the moment, it's just a case of getting used to things. The only thing you need to know about at the moment is yellow crystals called Methesda, I think it is, or Mesta. That's basically currency. Any green boxes are normally for health. Blue boxes for armor, and orange and red boxes are normally for weapons. Red boxes mainly are rares.
Alright.
Oh, and the thing that's above your shoulder, it's basically a chow. It's basically a robot chow that you can actually give it stuff and it'll turn into a chow. Because it's Sega, so of course they've got to have Sonic stuff in here. That's why it's great. Also, these little things on the floor, when you click them, they'll tell you bits of the story.
Disable laser fence by using the coloured switches. Okay.
The story bits might sound a bit crazy for some of it, because it's just like telling you what's going on. All the drops are shared, if I remember rightly, so you don't have to worry about taking them. Yeah, basically, the way that this works is, we did have a ship that came before our ship to come and investigate the planet. Something went wrong. Everyone's gotten lost or gone missing. And as a result, the second ships come to try and help find out what happened, and we're on that. And all the wildlife is hostile for some weird reason. All I can tell you about combat is you're gonna take some hits. That's no big deal. If you get the rhythm for the enemy hits interrupted, then sometimes it'll allow you to defend yourself. If you get killed, it's not really a massive deal. It'll take a little bit of money off you, if I remember rightly, but it won't take experience off you. Hey John. Hey Lucy.
Hello.
Also, these enemies at the beginning, the Rappies, they never actually die. They play dead, but they can never die because they're basically like a, you know, mascot character for the game.
Alright.
They can never die, but they'll play dead. Oh. But yeah, normally for like general enemies, just circle strafe them or try and get a better angle on them. Also, because there's a slight desync in the netcode, just in general, it's been there for ages, what will end up happening is you might see enemies behind me or something, but on my screen I may be hitting them in a different position. But it's totally fine as long as we overall just kill the enemies that are in the area. As long as you get one hit on an enemy, if I end up killing the enemy that you've hit, you get about, I think it's 80 to 90% of the experience shared to you. So it's not as if you're losing out on anything. Funny enough, also, this is what Destiny was based off. No joke, Bungie have been quoted as saying this is what Destiny was based off. The little hologram terminals on the floor, like I said, they show the story, but the story is from the point of view of one of the hunters that's come down to investigate what's happened. I think I can get you up there. Hang on. Yeah, I can.
That's a good point. I wasn't paying attention to my health.
No, it's fine, man.
I need to...
You'll have a certain amount of healing items that are registered in your, I think, your heal menu in the bottom right. I could be wrong. All you have to do is make sure that you've got those topped up, and then you can shortcut it by pressing, I think it's right on the D-pad or something like that. But yeah, this was, as a little bit of history, this was the most played MMO before World of Warcraft.
Oh, wow.
Oh, crap. Checking my picture on Discord, Sustainment. I will in a little bit. I'm in combat. So yeah, this is the game that everyone was on basically before WoW, along with like RuneScape and Diablo 2. And yeah, the basic way that it works is it's a hack and slash dungeon crawler with slight bits of randomization in. If you've played it enough, then you kind of get a feel for where everything's going to be, despite it being randomized. It's really weird to say that, but you can almost start guessing permutations just based on like certain layouts and things like that. It's pretty crazy. Which version are you playing? I'm literally on the same, Lucy. We're on Epiphania. But yeah, I'll tell you about the Chow thing as well, because if you raise it correctly, then basically it'll level up and give you like all kinds of crazy stat boosts and stuff, which is always fun. It's basically got, you know, like a personality of its own almost. Like there are some times where when you've leveled it up enough, it will literally make you temporarily invincible just for the sake of it when you're on really low health.
Oops. Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, it's great. Like, depending on like, its personality and what you feed it and everything, that's generally what tends to happen, is you'll get, like, different buffs during boss fights, you might turn invincible for a little bit, it's so good. But yeah, this originally came out on the Dreamcast. I can't remember, I think it was like 2000 or something. And they made another version of it with, like, a bunch of extra levels, there was a bunch of extra items in it. It was more or less like a, you know, like a, not so much an expansion, but but something kind of similar, almost like a patch that allowed you to do more. And then what ended up happening was, because it was on dial-up internet, you literally would just have people like me playing and hogging all the phone connection. Like my parents for ages were just like, dude, get off the phone. I need to talk to your grandparents. And I'm like, dude, I'm questing right now. Leave me alone. But yeah, this was like the thing that I used to play with Dreamcast pad and keyboard. Come this way for a sec. We'll go in the red teleporter in a moment because that leads to the next area. Just to see if there's any other boxes and stuff. But yeah, the cool part about this as well is it was one of the first games, along with I think Knights from Sega, to introduce, you know, like the themed stuff for each season. So, like, for instance, you're familiar with Knights, right?
Yeah.
I'm just double checking. So, with Knights, it has like the Halloween skin. It has the Christmas add-on CD. It has the beginnings of what would be Chow, and then it has stuff like April Fools and I think New Year's as well. Or something. Well, basically, PSO expanded it a little bit by having like Valentine's Day and a bunch of other things. So you'll, in those sort of time frames, you'll get themed enemies and other things, like themed lobbies based around those sort of holidays. So like, for instance, in Halloween, you'll see rappies walking around with pumpkins on their heads and stuff, which is always funny. And then the entire lobby might be themed after like Halloween. Same with like Christmas, Easter. On Easter, it's funny. Rappies just walk around as like an Easter egg. Valentine's Day, they've got a specific version called a Love Rappy, where it basically is pink and has a decorative headpiece that makes it look like it's a love heart.
Oh.
But yeah, this was developed because they were doing the Phantasy Star series for ages, and then they did Burning Rangers for the Saturn, which is always referenced in other Sega games. And then they were like, "Yeah, we've done Burning Rangers. Let's try Phantasy Star on the next console and try and make it online." It's like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, after they did the Dreamcast one, what ended up happening was when the Dreamcast went under in about 2003, I believe, around about there, 2002, 2003, the end of 2002 maybe. What ended up happening was they started porting it to the GameCube, and that's when they brought out a new version where it basically was the entirety of PSO. And then they'd almost made like another expansion pack for it, so it expanded the story, give you a new area a bunch of new areas to explore, a bunch of new quests, give you a bunch of new items and everything. So again, way more stuff to play around with. And then on top of that, they then did like another couple of versions which were really good, that had like basically the same thing. They just kept on adding more and more and more. So fun. I'll just do this, pick up that item, and then I'll tell you how to use your Chow looking thing. Okay, here we go. My mag's changed now. So your mag is basically a robotic style Chow thing. I say Chow because it's the easiest way to refer to it. With the mag, it'll eat items, 3 items every 3 minutes that you have in your item storage. So anything that's spur, you can give it, and it'll eat happily and evolve based on that. Like if you go into item pack, go to mag, you'll be able to see which one it is, and it should be like level 5 or something. And then you'll be able to give it items. For casts, really, you don't want anything that gives it mind, because mind is useless. Casts can't use magic. That's the only downside. And mind basically enhances magic. So anything that has the name fluid after it, it's like mono fluid, dye fluid, all those style items, they're just basically to give you back TP if you're a magic caster. Because we don't have TP, no need to give you mag mind, otherwise you'll screw it up because you can't reset what you do with your mag. But yeah, once it gets to level 10, it'll turn into like its second form, and it'll get what's called a photon blast. Basically, where your level is, there's a small circular gauge above it where your little colour is that identifies which you are on the map on the top right. So I have red on mine, you have green. Basically, there's a little gauge around there. When you get it to level 10, every time you kill an enemy, or hit an enemy, I think it is, or take a hit as well, that gauge will fill up, and then you can basically use your Photon Blast, which is a giant AoE style attack at the moment, I think, that will also change and add on in different ways over time, which is pretty cool. It's good for using against bosses and stuff. There are also different weapons that you can and cannot use, depending. Like, for instance, we can't use loads of guns, but we can use enough guns that it's fun. So, it's good, though, because we can use basically all the melee items, apart from magic staffs and stuff like that. Also, in your item list at the moment, the only thing you need to know is that if you've got an item that's green, it's generally better than a white item. So equipping stuff like... Equipping stuff, obviously, that's like higher level. Some of them will say, like, oh, this needs to be like level 6 and you're only like level 2 or whatever. You can work towards that. Anything like a frame at the beginning is great for extra armor, like a frame and a barrier. If anything is green that you've got, equip that immediately, because that's great for increased defense.
Yeah, done that.
So, chat's going over stuff with me here. So, as proof saying in chat, PSO Ep 1 and 2 were ported to the GameCube, the Xbox, and the PC, which give it basically extra areas, extra storyline, extra quests. They changed the online lobbies for Ep 2, so that they were expanded and that you could actually sit down on those chairs that we were on before. Because the original lobbies, there used to be, I think, 12 of them, and the last 3 of them, so 9, 10, 11, oh no, yeah, from 9 onwards, you could literally play football in them for a laugh. So, what would happen is, you'd just, like, go up to the counter, and you could spawn a football in the middle, and just have virtual football games while you were waiting for people. Ep 3, later on, what they did was they decided that it would be interesting to change PSO into a card game, and it was only released on the GameCube. So basically, you can choose between 2 sides. One has the ability to spawn all the monsters and use them as, like, almost like Yu-Gi-Oh! And then the other side has the ability to load up with, like, a ton of different weapons and armor and stuff, and use that to directly attack rather than using monsters for the dirty work. And then Ep 4 was released, I think, a couple of years after, which is also included in the PC version of Blue Burst, which is the one we're on now, which takes place it's either 1 or 2 years after Ep 3. So they kind of, they acknowledge that Ep 3 happened, but they're just like, oh, we're not going to release it on anything other than the GameCube. And it's like, wait, what? Apparently it did really badly, though, because it was a card game rather than a standard one. Let's push the button over here and bring that fence down so we can get items. In terms of, like, casting magic and stuff, technically, you can cast magic, but depends what class you are. Casts can't use techniques, but you can use, I think, it used to be in the Dreamcast version at least, you can use techniques from items. So, like, say, for instance, if your sword has a special attack that allows it to use fire attacks, then, yeah, you can use fire attacks. If I remember rightly, it was either that or me hacking stuff, because yeah, the Dreamcast version, you could actually use a Game Shark on, I think it was Game Shark or Game Genie, and basically just, like, put in your own codes and and do all kinds of stuff. Watch out.
Oh.
You got the highest tier of Boomer here. Sounds silly, because Boomers are basically the name of the burr-looking enemies that we've been fighting. These are the highest tier. If they hit you, they will hurt like mad. But yeah, normally, humans can use techniques. Casts can't. The difference is that casts can plant bombs, see traps, do not get poisoned, and can avoid basically most status ailments. Oh, and also if you stand still, you regenerate your health slowly. Like, incredibly slowly, but that's a thing that not other characters can do. Let's see. PSU was fun, says Lucy. Yes. So, PSU is Phantasy Star Universe that came out on the Xbox 360, PS2, I think PS3, and PC. That one's real fun as well. It's set up to play out a little bit more like an anime with, like, different episodes. And, it has a really, really neat storyline that I enjoy. I played it on the, this is going to sound terrible as well. I played it on the channel ages ago, but I didn't finish the run because I actually got embarrassed because I fell asleep because I stayed up like the night before really late, and I fell asleep during the storyline on stream.
Oh dear.
I was like, oh no. But that one was released in, I think it was before 2010. But yeah, Ep 3 was fun. Like, not many people like it because of the way that it's set up with like cards and everything. But to be fair, it's still actually pretty fun. You can get like fun references to like Billy Hatcher and Sonic in it. You can actually use Sonic as a weapon. In this game specifically, we can use all kinds of crazy stuff. Like you can have, you know, Eggman. You can have what's called an Eggman blaster in this, which is like this gun that looks like the one that he uses in Sonic Adventure 2. You know, where he puts Amy at gunpoint.
Oh yeah.
It's literally that gun or one based off it, if I remember rightly. Gonna dump one of these sabers that I have, or one of the canes, because I don't use canes. I want daggers. Let's go this way. And then in here. Normally most of these areas are literally just the same of like run through a room, clear it out, get all the items. But obviously, it can get nasty sometimes. I'll tell you a little tip now that's actually good for combat that you'll probably get used to real fast. So if you don't want to get tracked by the enemy as much, because the enemy home in on you basically the moment they see you. If you don't want to get tracked as much and have a little bit of an advantage in combat, all you need to do is open the menu and keep it open. It sounds totally stupid, but if you do that, you actually don't slow down, because in combat what tends to happen is you walk into a room and if you see an enemy, the game will naturally target it for you. And what the menu does is, it's a bug that's been in the game for ages. Basically, because you're in the menu, it doesn't target anything. It can't target anything because you're in the menu. So as a result, you end up being able to move faster. Dude, there's so much stuff down here. I wish I had a telepipe. Oh, I do. Okay, so here's one for you. So, the telepipe that I just put down there, over here, go through that for a moment. What that is that's basically a free portal back to the ship, right? If you want to store anything, items, money, or whatever, the bank lady here will do it for you for free. You can just deposit as much money as you want. Items as well. That works. When it comes to buying things, the shop over here is where you'll spend a lot of your time, because it's the only shop on the ship. I've been playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds, says Damon. God, the hoverboards are so fun. After they came in from, like, Sonic Riders, I was loving every moment of playing as them. Can't wait to get it. Like, Jen saved some money to the side so we can get it for Rachel tomorrow. Like, Rachel's been singing the intro with me non-stop, like, every single day, to the point where she just, like, belts it out as if she's, like, just totally not caring about who hears her at, like, bad karaoke night at the pub or something. It's amazing. I've got it on recording as well. You can hear me, like, badly singing because I can't sing either. But she's just, like, loving every moment of it. I'm trying to figure out what items to put in the bank there, John, and which ones to keep or something.
Kind of.
Would it be possible if I could join and play another time, says Lucy? Yeah, another time. Like, I'm not stopping people from joining me on PSO. It's just obviously got to make sure that you're a decent level. What I'll do, John, is I've got a couple of items here. Have you got a barrier and a frame, at least?
I've got a frame, but no barrier.
What I'll do is, I've got a green frame and a green barrier here. I'll give them to you. And I'll give you a saber +2, unless you've got a better one as well.
No, I feel we've got saber plus 1s and 2s.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I've got a saber +2 that's green here at the moment, so I'll give you that. And I'll give you a handgun as well that's green. So if I keep that, keep my daggers.
Oops. I put my chow in the bank.
Uh-oh. You better get that back out. So while I'm giving you these items as well, I'll tell you a funny story, because the Dreamcast version added a noticeable difference between it and this one, apart from, like, the added content. And it's to do with item trading. Right, so stay there, right?
Go on.
Look at me. This is how I right, because I'm near the shop. Like, try and get your character to face me.
Yeah, looking at you now.
Okay, on my screen you're not, but it's fine. Right, so this is how item trading used to be on the Dreamcast, right? So what I'd do is, I'd drop these items here, right? You drop a bunch of them for the person. And then, this is an old story as well, because I've told it before on stream. So you drop the items like this, somebody would drop theirs, and then you'd both move towards each other's items like this, right? So you'd go over to where I was standing and pick up those items now.
Alright.
Right? And you'd both trade that way. But there were funny instances where you'd come into, like, lobbies and people would already be trading or leave items out. And there were instances, I've said it before, where there were people trading rares. And somebody did it to me, so I ended up doing it to a bunch of people. Because I was just like, dude, this sucks. They'd run up to people that were doing a trade, because there was no proper trade window, so it was all on, like, trust. And they just run over to people's items on the floor and just steal them and then run off. It was the most dick move ever, right? And I remember, because it happened to me so many times, when we started playing Blueburst on the PC, Jem was doing it with somebody else, like doing an item trade, instead of using the trade menu, and this guy had put out like a load of items on the floor, and just ran over, because they were all rares, and just hammered the accept button and just ran off. And the guy's like, dude, what the hell? Is he with you? And Jem was like, no. I was like, it's the most terrible thing ever. But it's based on the Japanese thing of, oh, you should be able to trust whoever you're with. And it's like, dude, no. If a random comes in and just starts messing around with you, not gonna happen, you know. I can't buy anything, but again, for the stuff in here, don't waste money on weapons or shields, because you'll get loads of them in the field that are pretty decent. The green shop is the only one that you really need to deal with, and the top 3 items are all your healing, but different levels of healing.
Alright.
I'm gonna get one of them. Oh, should I get a... No. Because we're on... Yeah, I'll do that just in case. I'm gonna feed my mag. Did you manage to equip it again, by the way?
Yeah.
I was just checking just in case, because of what happened before. For your mag at the moment, if you have any soul atomizers, if you feed it them, it'll level up defense, power, and dexterity, all at the same time. Salt atomizers are like 300 a piece though, so it's pretty crazy. Exram! Oh my god, I've not seen Exram in chat in ages. Dude, how you doing?
Okay.
Also, just for a little bit of lore dumping as well, you know the section ID that your character wears in the center of its chest?
Oh yeah, I wondered about that.
That is basically a thing that it gives you that tells the game what items to give your character now based on your section ID. And that's all calculated by what you actually named your character. Which is really crazy, because if I'd have named my character Moody Data, I think I would have either been a Skyly or a Greenhill, because that's what I normally am. But instead I'm a Blueful, I think? Yeah, Blueful. Right, you've got to go down the telepipe first, because if I go down, it takes it away from you.
Alright.
There we go. And then I'll just go down. Blue Shop can be good later on for, like, armor and stuff, but at the beginning, everything's, like, really pricey, so you don't want to bother until you're, like, a decent way in.
Swimming in money.
If you're not Red Rio, use Suggs as proof. Yeah, there's different items that you can get based on your ID, and then the idea is that they're supposed to promote trading between IDs. How about you? It's good to see you again, says Exram. I'm doing alright, you know? We're just playing a load of different games on the channel while I'm doing my animation project at the same time. Like, if it's not my animation project, I'm normally playing either this, Killing Floor, or Gundam at the moment, like SD Gundam. Right, let's carry on. With the wolves here, if you attack the blue one first, it'll debuff the rest of them. You get certain enemies like that where it's like, oh, it's a special type of enemy, what does it do? And then you find out through the little terminal things that we keep finding on the floor that that they get debuffed. They'll always attack you from behind as well, or at least most of the time. They prefer attacking you from behind rather than actually attacking you up front. But occasionally, if you turn to face them, they may. Oh, yep. I need to. Do not get near that one if you can help it. That one hits the hardest in the forest at the moment, outside of the forest boss. There we go. I froze him. He'll get crits on you, and his angle of hit is pretty wide, like that. There we go, try mate, that's... Oh, jeez! That moment you have 4 barbarous wolves just come out of nowhere. See, now they're debuffed. The debuff is symbolized on, you know, the little icon thing for him that appears in the bottom left.
Oh, I see, so
blue arrow pointing down, or blue symbol that looks like it's an arrow pointing down, is debuff on armor. Red one is attack. And then the opposite for us, so say like for instance if somebody hits you with magic that does buffs, you'll see an increase in your HUD somewhere where it'll show like the arrows pointing upwards, and it'll be those 2 arrows for buffs. Just gonna go this way. Just want to see what items we get here. But yeah, Jen used to play this with me on PC and on I think GameCube as well for a little bit. And when I introduced her to it, it was funny because she always plays Force. Basically the class that has the least health but can use magic. And the funny part about that is she loves it, because when you get to a high level you become pretty ridiculous. But the problem is at low level you end up a little bit like cannon fodder. But you can do like multiplayer PvP just for a laugh. Force is pretty nasty in multiplayer PvP because it can actually completely ignore the rules of some of the levels. Basically, one or multiple of Force attacks actually they lock on. But then what ends up happening is like for like level 1 lightning literally appears out of thin air above the enemy as the magic, And if Jen gets a lock on you on multiplayer, what ends up happening is she can actually cast that from behind a wall, and it'll hit you over the other side of the wall.
Oh, that sounds fair.
It's such a cheap move. But on the other hand, you can, as a robot, you can drop down traps, and she won't be able to see them. Here she is. She's gonna tell me now, or she's gonna pout at me. Robots are superior, Jen. Oh yeah, Jen also had a shop for selling rare items on this ages ago, where she would literally just like open up, or rather, she'd just be chilling out next to a bunch of people, and they'd be like, "Have you got this item?" And she'd be like, "Yeah," and she'd just be selling like quest items and stuff to people. It was pretty funny. Come on, Rappies. Normally you can tell when they're going to move because the target icon will come over them and they'll start poking their head up a little bit. Let's see. Mag. Let's give my mag another soul atomizer. Also, your IQ for your mag and your synchro are really good because IQ and synchro will determine how often you get like special things happening.
Alright.
Trying to keep the overall synchro and IQ pretty high so it constantly like buffs you. Make sure you've got any health items. If you don't, we might have to go to the shop again.
I don't.
Right, okay, we might have to go to the shop again. I don't have a pipe. Oh, I do have one pipe. We can use that in a little bit. What I'll do is, I'll split the amount of monomate that I've got at the moment, so I'll give you 5.
Oh, that's very kind of. You didn't have to.
It's fine. It's because we don't take amazing amounts of damage other than, like, from the Hildeburg, the giant monkey thing. So it's not too bad. Lucy says, real, Cast has been the best race in Phantasy Star franchise. Cast is superior. Is Sean a she? No, Sean is a he. Do you have ultimate attacks in this game? In this game, you have what are called photon blasts, which are charge-based attacks. They have the same in PSO2, but I don't think they work quite the same. I can't remember. Trying to help with these Gigo Boomers. The advantage you can have with some weapons, like for instance, if you pick up any daggers, daggers will actually get multiple hits, but between those hits, it takes a little bit longer to recover from the swing than it does for, you know, say like the saber. So while you can get more hits in and deal more damage, the problem is that the in-between frames are longer, so you end up potentially a little bit more open to attacks. Oh, also, if the game gives you what's called Escape Doll, that's basically a free life, so if you end up dead, it'll resurrect you instantly. I normally save those in my bank for like later on in the game when you actually need them. Sorry, I was paying half attention to Zero. It's fine, it's fine. The funniest one in this is you can actually sync up photon blasts as well. So, like for instance, if you've got a full gauge and I end up getting a full gauge, you can use them basically one after the other. It just decimates certain enemies, depending on which ones you have. Did you equip the barrier in the frame that I gave you before, by the way?
Yeah.
I was just double checking. It's mainly just so you've got actual, like, decent defense for the start. Oh, no, held about. Hang on. Whenever you level up as well, you get free bombs, but of course, because you've not used bombs yet, it's fine. Ooh, that almost killed me. Oh, there we go. So I'll show you what a photon blast is now. You might get frozen, I'm not too sure, or you might just be able to still play around and see me, but my my photon blast going out is basically like this giant summon thing. I love the way it only did like 1 HP to the enemy. Certain enemy attacks will will get your gauge charged up a little bit faster as well. I'll take that Trimate, thank you very much. I think it's most of the time Hildebers will drop Trimate, which is the best healing item. But it's also the best for upping your strength of your mag. That was Ryuki's dragon from Kamen Riders as Eggs Ram. I thought you were going to do a rider kick. Oh, I'm best. I forgot I had the Saber +3. With these moth mats, normally they're really annoying unless they're on like the same vertical axis as you. If you don't have anything to hit them, like when they're on the same axis, normally like a handgun or something will do. If you can use a handgun, which you probably will be able to in a little bit. Oh, handgun +2, nice. Ooh. Ow, ow, ow. What's your health? You out of health items again?
No, I've got 4.
Right, just checking. Gonna leave that Rappy in the distance for a moment. But yeah, it was funny when I used to play this on the Dreamcast. I used to be an absolute demon for it. The easiest way to describe it is, like, I was in a clan for it that would just go questing all the time. But everyone else would actually just, like, properly interact with each other and be sociable. I'd just come online and be like, right, who we killing? I need the experience. Give me kills now. It was so funny. I was like, dude, seriously, give me the rose. Give me all the experience. I need to level. I'd be on, like, almost every single day. It was nuts. Just show up, everyone's like, oh, here he is again. And just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna kill everything. That was when my cast was edgy as well, because my cast was painted black and red, which is one of the other primary colour schemes. And then I was like, no, I like the blue one, so I'll pick that when I started playing on the GameCube. Cheers, Jen. It's why I rip on black and red colour scheme a lot, you know, as an edgy one. Because of it being a joke. Because of me remembering it and be like, dude, seriously? I used to have that colour scheme. It sucks. It's so funny. Also because then you can also meme on Shadow for having black with red highlights.
Now, I think you'll find he's red with black highlights. It's just the highlights are just extremely big. He just wears incredible amounts of like eyeliner.
On this, there's a couple of joke items, and we can't use it, but there is an item that's literally a chow on a stick. It's a giant twig. It says it's a stick, but it's actually a giant twig or a branch, and there's literally just a chow on the end of it. It makes like a standard chow sound when it attacks, and every time it attacks, the chow gets in a different position that more or less looks like it's just hanging on to the end of this stick while you're hitting people with it. So funny. Has he seen the Shadow Redline video? Oh yeah, John, you've seen the not All Stars Racing, the Crossworlds animated video, right? Because I swear I sent it you the other day.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it before you sent it.
Oh, that was it. I was trying to remember because Damon is asking in chat. I was like, dude, wait, what? Oh yeah, there's a frying pan in here as well. It's a weapon and a guitar. And a bunch of other things. Shadow is Dave's spirit animal, says Egg Driver. I will not confirm or deny that. So, if you click on this one, it tells you that basically the door for this area is locked and that there was another way to potentially getting in. The big teleporter over here is the dead giveaway. But we're going to go up to the ship first, just because otherwise we'll probably get our asses handed to us by the dragon. Right, so we go like that, and just you first. Also, when you get up, remember to give your mag any items that you don't want. Or any items that are spare. So any mono mates or anything. Right, or just basically any mate style items. Those will be good for leveling up strength. Anti-paralysis and stuff, normally that's dex. Defense normally gets leveled up with any mate style items as well, so it's not as if defense doesn't get leveled up. Right, I've got a green saber +3. Why am I holding the white one, dude? What? Get rid of that frame. Handgun +2? Why am I using the green one? Frame, saber. I need to put some of this in my bank. Armor, barrier, items. Oh, the only one I wanted to put in the bank was the scape doll. Because I don't want to lose the scape doll. Because that's more for like the last boss when he kicks your ass and you just like, you know what? How about I get a free resurrect? But yeah. Let's see. Star atomizers are good as well on your mag. The only problem is they cost an absolute fortune. There's more to the game's lore going through solo missions. Secret lore if you do some of the quests. Yes. So the game has some specific quests if you go through the single player, which you can actually access on this, you know, if you end up playing it while I'm not on.
Alright.
If at any point you want to do that, you can create a room and then click solo and it'll just go through the single player with you, so you can do some of the quests in that, which is pretty fun.
Alright.
Why do I not have any health items right now?
Do you want me to give you some?
Nah, I've just bought some. I had enough to buy a full complement of them. Anti-paralysis also levels up mind though, so I gotta be careful though. Sell mono fluid. It's disgusting and only humans use it. If you ever end up dead fully and I can't resurrect you, you'll reappear over the other side of the ship in the hospital area, which is the opposite of the bank. So you know where we came in and went to the big door at the beginning that opened?
Oh yeah.
On the left of that. Also, this got free DLC on the Dreamcast and I think the GameCube as well, which was fun. One of the missions, it just has you run through like every area and infinitely killing enemies. Another one, you're doing a mission where you're actually creating a movie. And another one is you actually go to a festival where there's just a bunch of rappies. And you can actually just play around with them. It's really fun. Mags are just Sega's Tomodachi, says X-Ram. Mags are basically like the same thing as Chow, which is the same thing as the Nightopians from Nights into Dreams. Which I suppose you could say were kind of, or possibly based off Tamagotchi. Which also inspired Digimon, because it's basically, Digimon is the male equivalent of Tamagotchi. By the same company. With the Dragoneer, he's going to chase you loads and then breathe fire for one of his attacks. But, after that, aim for his head if you can.
So wait for him to breathe fire, then attack.
No, what'll happen is, if we hit him enough in like either his legs or if I'm shooting at him, what'll end up happening is, if we get far enough away from him, he'll start breathing fire, which opens him to attack. If you hit him in his legs, it'll also do damage, but you run the risk of him falling on you. Like here now, he's doing fire. He might fly as well if we give him enough chance. Oh. Remember to heal after he's hit you like that. Normally when he's down like this, you can do about 3 full combos on his head before he starts moving again. Oh. Funny enough, one of the features for this is when you get to the hardest difficulty, they reskin everything in the game, and the dragon actually becomes a reference, or the exact same model to the dragon at the beginning of Panzer Dragoon, which is another Sega IP. And in one of the quests, you can actually control the dragon, which is crazy.
Yeah, well, that sounds fun.
It's like the 4th player can control the dragon. I didn't believe it for ages until one of my friends showed me. I was like, what? John says, Metal Sonic is peak, fight me. That reminds me, they still need to do a Mecha Sonic Mark II toy instead of the one that we got recently, which is literally just like, it looks like it's made out of like plasticine or something.
No, they need to do a Metal Overlord toy.
Metal Overlord would be good. But no, like, Mecha Sonic Mark II from Sonic 3, if they did that, like the same way that, I think, is it Jazzwares or something that does Sonic at the moment? I'm trying to remember.
I think so.
If they did one similar to the Mecha Sonic Mark 1 that they did for Sonic 2, that'd be awesome. Because the one from Sonic 2 looks really good. I keep seeing it in the supermarket near us, and I'm like, dude, I might want to get that, you know. Even though I don't need it, it's like, oh, it looks kind of nice. I might want a piece of that. Run around.
I'm sorry, a dragon is underground.
Yeah, he digs underground. Be careful.
Why?
He'll appear at random locations and just go across the entire screen. I was just about to say the best way to avoid him is to just run around the area in circles. Like 99% of the time it works, and then he hit me. Son of a... Yeah, he'll dive under to cause problems. But his only other attack really is just like different variations of breathing fire, and then obviously when he takes too much damage, he'll just land on you.
Because that makes sense. This sword model was hitting his leg, and it kept saying miss, miss, miss. Am I playing XCOM?
Oh, here we go. Watch out for the lava that he's left on the floor as well, because that'll damage you if you run over it.
Looks like smart soup.
Oh, he curved then and went straight towards me. Is he gonna... Normally... Oh. Normally, if he ends right next to you, he'll start right next to you again for the next one, but he decided not to. We need more Sonic toys, even if we don't buy them to his eggs ram. Hey, Average. Like, seriously, some of the Sonic toys that are released at the moment are really good. I'll get you.
Thanks.
Good job, I have. Some of those. It's been giving me a ton of resurrection items for, like, no reason. I'm like, oh, okay. Get out from behind him if you can. Because we're still actually playing during the cutscene.
Alright.
Rawr. Rawr. There we go. Kicked his ass. Star Atomizer. There's a bunch of boxes in this room as well. Make sure you grab them because there's different items in them. You open those 3 because I opened those 4 because your ID might actually give us different items. Quite interesting. If you see any discs as well, anything that you won't be able to use will have like a red X across it or something. Normally that's stuff that like other classes can use, like forces. Anything that's specifically related to magic, it's just like, yeah, nah. There's some boxes over here.
How do I magic? I am robot.
How do I magic? How do I use bigger guns? Because the other classes can use different things. Like, for instance, forces can use every single bit of magic possible, so they use some, like, really crazy strong magic. Whereas other humans can, or other members of the guild can use, like, different levels of magic, but not full potential magic unless they're a force. with rangers, they can use all of the guns. So, like, you get access to bazookas and stuff later on. Those are real fun, but they can only get access to them. We can get access to, like, certain melee weapons that they can't, which is fun. Dude, have you got a armor on you? Because if you don't, I can give you some that I've got.
No.
Right, I picked up some green armor, so that'll be good for you. It's a level 4, so it's decent. It'll give you increased defense. Hang on, I'll drop it outside the shop now. I missed that bunch of boxes after the boss in New Genesis, says X-Ram. I love coming back to this game every so often because it's the simplicity and the overall fun that you can have from it that's great. By the way, it's no problem. That armor will do you good. Gonna give my mag some more star atomizer here. Dude, imagine if I only fed this thing star atomizer, although I don't need the mine stat. This is Azad. Your character then, because of pressing the keyboard. What is it?
It won't let me out now.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, if you press enter, it'll do it, and then you press like spacebar again, it'll allow you to type. But like, there you go. Funny thing is, they messed up translation stuff. So like, for instance, there's actually a quick way of creating conversations, but they didn't. On the Dreamcast version, it was properly translated. On the GameCube and everything beyond, they screwed it up so that everything is like backwards Japanese. Hang on, where is it? Create question. There's some really crazy ones. What was it? When, were, who, how. Let's see. I don't know. No, that's not messed up. I can't remember where it is, but there's literally one where you can ask people, like, do they want a bonsai tree for no reason. It's just like, what? Hang on.
Alright, there we go. I think I finally got control back.
Nice. In PSU, cast can use magic because magical power comes from the weapons itself. Yes, and in PSU you can actually dual wield properly. In PSU you can dual wield a small weapon like a pistol or something and a saber at the same time, or two sabers and some other stuff. It's really fun. Let's see. Oh, I can't give it anymore. So next area is the caves, I believe? Yeah, caves. Cave 1. Did you just run back into the forest?
Yeah. I just spam clicked because I thought it was going to come up with cave. Yeah. I'm here now.
So, this is where the story continues. Basically, we've gone underground after being in the the central dome there. You go into the central dome, go underground, and find that the caves are full of killer shark-looking things and giant mantises. Because yeah, same style enemies, kinda. The sharks, the evil sharks, they basically like boomers. The grass assassin here that Anverse is really annoying, primarily because it can paralyze you in place and then just wail on you for ages. It's by far one of the more annoying cave enemies outside of like slimes that will appear in a bit. MS14A Galgoog says hello.
I don't understand, how is this registry miss like 90% of the time?
Depends on your accuracy level. Like, if your accuracy's low, then depends as well. Are you trying to use your heavy attack or normal?
A mix. Like, I'm just spam clicking them.
You using the rhythm, or are you legit just spamming? Because that might be part of it as well.
Just spamming because I don't I've not been able to figure out how to do the combo.
So with the rhythm, listen for the audio of the saber. So like for instance, when you hear the saber, it normally makes a lightsaber sound, right? Where it's like whoom,
Yeah.
right? When you hear the end of the first one, press the button again, and you'll do like the combo a little bit easier. That's kind of what you're listening for when you get to combat. And you'll eventually get the rhythm of it down after a little while.
Oh, so it has to be the same button. I thought you have to like switch between heavy and light. That's what I've been trying to do.
You can switch between heavy and light, but what ends up happening is that kind of mixes things up because your heavy attack won't always hit, which is why you're experiencing problems. If you spam normal attack, then that should always hit, so you're always open with that. These poison lilies here, they're a bit more annoying on harder difficulties because they change into lilies that shoot like insta-kill magic at you. But for the moment, they can't do anything because they normally paralyze from range and then spit poison at you. Which is funny because we can't be poisoned or paralyzed. Not properly, anyway. You can take electrical paralysis damage, which is temporary. Oh. In the Dreamcast version, you used to actually be able to get paralyzed, if I remember correctly. Are you playing on Ultima or Affinia? Affinia. I played on Ultima ages ago, and then I just like did Affinia recently. Ooh. Oh, I need a partisan for this area. It was. John was alive. John was hitting the combos. You're gonna go to sleep later on and just be dreaming of evil sharks. John says, "Yay, I'm dead." There we go. So if again, all the little holograms are telling the story. That one specifically says, "Watch out for the lily's toxic poison." Oh, my mag made me invincible for a little bit. Yeah, good mag.
Watch mine would do that. It's just floating and doing nothing.
You need to level it up more.
I've been leveling up.
When it hits level 10, it'll get more of a personality. And then you just need to make sure its IQ is good. I think it's its IQ and synchronicity. As long as you don't die with it. Because I think its synchro rate goes down if you end up dying, but... Later in the game, the combo rhythm was when the character flash ends. Oh yeah, that's,
I'm trapped.
Oh no, hang on, come in.
I actually can't run away.
Oh no. Heal, heal. Oh. Spam heal, I got you.
Thanks.
No problem. Yeah, that's what happens if enemies manage to corner you like that. They will just surround and block you from getting out, and it can be nasty. You're like constantly getting wailed on until somebody else comes and rescues you. It's like, no. If they start spinning like that, you can't just leave them and they'll just explode. It's something that humans don't like because of the whole thing of they can get poisoned when they explode. But because we're not human, don't really matter. Oh, red one, dude, that's rare. So that's a Nah Lily? Dude, I want to see what rare it gives. Oh, gee, okay. Okay, have this. Do you have a favorite mag evolution? I honestly can't remember. Oh, I got dragon HP from that, nice. Like, there are so many different versions of mag in this game. It's hard to really pinpoint which one is your favorite. Oh, that reminds me, I do have, as a little lore drop, because I really love this game, obviously. I think it was in 2016 or something around there. I ordered a Soul of Chogokin version of the Raka seal, the female ranger that's a mech, because it's the only one that you can actually get. There's like 2 versions of it. One's black with a katana, and the other one is the standard pink one that has I think it's an Eleanor mag, and the name of the character is actually Eleanor. She's in storage somewhere upstairs, but she's really cool. She comes with like a rifle, a bunch of rare boxes, and money and stuff. It's so nice. It's so expensive though now. It's made out of completely die-cast steel. So good.
Blimey.
Not die-cast steel, sorry, die-cast metal. Here's where somebody says, dude, that's literally steel. But yeah, no, it's a really good collectible. I was like, I wanted something like this for ages. Because there's a load of like garage kits and garage figures. The best way to describe as garage kits are just like stuff that you'd see at like a convention that people create and then try and sell. And there's a load of those that you can get, but mainly only in Japan. And like the rest are just wait, John, wait. There's a bomb right above. You see those 2 boxes? That thing floating above them is a bomb. If you go near that, it'll explode and damage you. If you've got a pistol, normally you can take those out. Again, because we're mechs, we can see them. Humans can't. So if you ever play this with a party that has a human in it, then feel sorry for the human. Because it's like, yeah, you can't see what's going to happen here, but there's literally a bomb right next to you. Uh-oh. The dragon is by far one of the hardest hitting enemies in the caves, so be careful. The nano dragon. It will deliberately...
Nano, it doesn't look so small.
It will deliberately aim at other enemies when it gets to a certain health, and then kill other enemies. And while it sounds fun, because it's like, oh yeah, that's great, it's killing other enemies. Every time it kills an enemy, it actually increases in its strength. Which is nasty, because then it'll just turn around and start one-shotting people. There are a few Raka Seal kits on Koto. Yeah, but Koto is normally really brittle plastic in general. Like, Koto stuff, while nicely detailed, it can be expensive and brittle. You can outrun the bomb.
Easy.
Just don't break it. It's pretty hard with Koto stuff. But yeah, the kits are a good alternative to the die-cast one. I generally try and keep away from Koto though, because I've had too many bad experiences with them. This is like when you've wasted over 200 on Koto in the past, it's like you decide not to go with them unless the statues that they create out of like, I think it's PVC or something. Because I've got Halo 3 statues from launch that are Koto brand. Like, Koto do really great statues, but the kits themselves that they do, normally the model kits are like, dude, you assemble it, then you never touch it. You put it in a glass case, you never touch it, and you hope to God that you don't have to clean it.
Is it like building a rocket out of macaroni?
Kinda. Like, no joke, the plastic is that brittle. It is ridiculous. Ah, there we go. This is the middle room. This just tells you about the grass assassin, that one. Basically, you just get in behind it where its blind spotters and you're good to go. If you approach this room in the caves normally, this is the halfway point in Caves 1, where there's just a bunch of lava everywhere. Oh, no, grass assassins paralyzed me. I always heard Koto kits are like hand grenades to X-Ram. Yeah, it's why, like, you know, like every other stream that I've done where I've been on about, like, gunplay and stuff in the past, it's why I've always mentioned at, like, certain points in those streams, like, do not buy Koto if you can help it, unless it's like, statues. Because they do really good statues. I've got loads of them. Like, when I actually had a job, all the statues I got were brilliant. It's going to be so fun having to explain to Rachel all my statues. Because literally, I just have a statue of, like, anime and superhero waifus. It's like, I
take it you'd be telling her you're not allowed to touch them.
No, I'd be like, it's okay, as long as you clean them afterwards. But yeah, it's that whole thing of explaining certain figures to her. The funniest one would be the Dead Island Riptide one. It's not a Koto one, it's just the special edition of Dead Island Riptide. We got it, and it's literally just a female zombie torso with a bikini. I got it because, like, at the time there was a big controversy about it being all sexist and everything, and I just thought the entire article was silly because it's like, dude, how can it be sexist? It's a zombie bust. It's literally a dead thing, and I don't understand this. And I saw it in, like, one of the CEX shops for, like, dirt cheap. I was like, go on, I'll buy it. So I've got it on, well, we did have it on display for, like, years, just as a laugh, just to poke fun at that article. I think it was by IGN or something. Keep Action Time Manning stuff in storage till she's older. Funny enough, I don't actually have any Time Manning stuff. Like, you'd think I would with how much I go on about it, but I really don't. Also, Jen has yet to kill me. Oh.
There's still time.
I mean, yeah, there's still time for Jen to kill me. She's saying what, but I specifically remember. Excuse me. I think I might have mentioned it once before on stream. Jen set one ground rule when we started dating, when I mentioned figures and stuff. And the ground rule was, you can have any figure you want, as long as it's not a load of big-boobed women ones. That was literally the one ground rule, and I think I broke that one years ago, so I think I'm in trouble. Please, I need to find somebody to leave most of my stuff to if she kills me.
Rachel?
She says it's a joke, but I'm kind of fearing for my life here right now. Wow! She just admitted it. She's like, I'll just kill you so I can steal them all. It's like, dude, help.
I mean, you could just, you know, give Jen the big boob figures, you know, just for the final irony.
Well, I'll just give them all to Jen and be like, here's a peace offering, please don't kill me.
No, I meant, like, you know, when she kills you, that's what you'd leave in the will.
Jen, you killed me for the big boob figures. You can have the big boob figures.
Just gotta find some witch doctor to, like, voodoo magic them to the curse or something. So if she tries to get rid of them, they all come back to her.
Hey,
sorry, this got a bit dark. Sorry, Jen.
It was nice knowing you. Dad, who's that? That's Hibiki, my waifu. What's that over there? That's Cloud, your mum's husbando. Basically. The thing is, Jen will never deny that as well, so it's actually pretty funny. She's just sat here with a grin on her face right now. Yeah, Rachel keeps going through Jen's posters in her office that we've got set up, and she keeps on asking what all the characters are from Final Fantasy. Specifically, she keeps on asking about Zack and Cloud the most. We so need to start referencing Sephiroth as like one of the models from a Maybelline advert, Jen. But that's a Maybelline model. Watch out! Dude, you need to put that Senran Kagura poster up. We're gonna have to put it somewhere else, because that's amazing, that one. Go left here. Watch out for that on the floor, obviously you know the timing now, because of the red circle thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we, as an explanation for that, we have a poster that's all plastic, for Senran Kagura Versus when it came out, I did say watch out. When it first came out on... Oh no, Senran Kagura Burst, I think it was, when it first came out on the 3DS. And it's basically all of the characters from the game in bikinis. So it's basically like an ecchi poster. And Jen got it specifically for that. She was the one that went and bought it because she saw it on in the shop and went and turned around to him and went, "Hi, can I have the booby game?" And they turned around and went, "What?" And she was like, I want to pre-order the booby game. So they were like, okay, nobody else is gonna want this, but you can have it if you want. And then she came back when she'd actually, like, the pre-order had come in, and they were like, "So what are you doing?" And she went, I want the booby game." And they went, "Oh, you're that one. We wanted to see who'd come in and purchase it." Can you hear her there?
No, sorry.
Can't hear her. They can't hear you, Jen, so I'll explain it. Basically, the reason why Jen called it the booby game is because she couldn't say the name properly, and the woman behind the counter only referenced it as the booby game as well.
Ah.
Yeah, so she made a promise to come back and say, "I want the booby game." Phoenix isn't afraid of death for obvious reasons, says Gilgoog.
Now I just got to charge in.
Can you hear her there as the lily cackles maniacally? Let's go through. Wait a minute. What? Oh, I see what it's done. Special room. Ah, bomb. Bomb. Some rooms in particular, you can't actually get past. It depends on the setup. Some rooms will require you to literally press 4 switches, and if you don't have 4 people in your party, you're kind of screwed. Let's see what I got here.
I mean, as robots, can't we just like detach from our limbs to press the buttons?
I mean, that would be great. Either that or just be like beep boop beep boop hacking you. But no.
True.
Proof says, are there male characters in bikinis? No. Senran Kagura is also one of the games I've streamed previously from the PS4. It was the beach, not the beach volleyball one. It was a shoot 'em up game, third-person shoot 'em up with the same characters in bikinis, but they use water guns against each other. When they have too much water, the bikinis fall off slightly. Because yeah, because we saw it and we were like, oh my god, Jen, it's Senran Kagura. So funny, and it gets back every time I try and stream it on YouTube. YouTube bans it. They're just like, we don't want women's boobs on this channel. It's just like, excuse me. And
despite
then
the fact that there's a lot of plank videos about that.
Yeah. And the whole thing about Dead or Alive Extreme 4 as well. Is it 4? Dead or Alive Extreme 3, where it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get that for the sake of it, because giggles. And then it's like, now it's only available in Japan. Peach Beach Splash, yeah, that was it. Yeah, let's go up the pipe and get more items, because it tends to be when you go in a new area, you end up going through an absolute ton of items. Oh, also, if you want cheap healing, come with me. Over this way. The Medibay over here has incredibly cheap healing for when you need it, but you don't want to use Monomate, because it'll save you. I think it's about 60. So you go in here. Funny enough, all the nurses are elves. But yeah, you can just click yes to heal in here, and they'll repair you. If you die, you'll end up in here as well. You just come back and then just run out again. Stream it from PC with the Descents and mods, says Gelgu. I don't even own it on PC. Let's see. Oh yeah, you've got the cooking one on PC, Jen. Armor. And magic discs, they can be sold. Oh, I got warrior body as well, nice. Oh, and I got a slotted armor. That's enough for me. Change my armor out there. I'll put warrior body on.
Sorry, question. Is it possible to have 2 weapons at the same time?
No. You cannot have 2 weapons at the same time. It's impossible. You can quick switch between them, though. Like, if you... The quick switch, specifically, the way that it's set up is, in your menu when you're in game, if you're looking for, like, keyboard controls, or just remapping, I'm trying to remember what it was for pad. If you're looking for it, it's the action palette top button that you need to get familiar with. And it's also the action palette change button in particular. If you've got those set up, what will happen is when you press action palette change and then action palette top, it'll allow you to quick switch in combat, which is why I've been messing around so much with certain weapons.
Alright.
I want to get some of these items discovered to find out what the hell they are, but it's going to cost money and I don't want that. Have you got any daggers, John?
Not on me. Let me check.
Because I have a green dagger +1 here if you want it. For like no strings attached or anything. And a handgun +2 as well.
Oh, I've got handguns. That's why I was asking about being able to have a setup to just switch between the 2.
Yeah. Like I was saying, the quick switch is the only way to really do it. I need to equip that shield. 7+3. Was I going to sell the handgun +1 that I've got? I think I was. Hang on. Your shield is better. Yeah, there we go. Sell. Let's see. Gelgoog says, only thing elves are good for is eye candy. I need to get actual healing stuff in a moment. I dropped that dagger +1 for you, by the way.
Alright, thanks.
No problem. I'm gonna put that scape doll in my thing, and the dragon HP as well. I'll take that out later on. Can I use that dagger? Yeah. $158, $156. Ah, go on, I'll appraise it. It's probably gonna cost like 500 or 1,000 or something stupid. Let's have a look. Can't remember. Oh, 100, okay. So yeah, if you want to find out what a mystery item is that has question marks over it, you just come to this guy.
Alright.
Oh, dude, wait, what? It does 15% more damage to machine enemies? That's interesting. I wonder. If I don't believe what he says, can I... No, it's not okay. Yeah, go on. No. I was gonna see if I could randomize it again. Shock handgun. Okay, I'll take that. Hey Sky, how you doing? Nice to see everybody in chat. This is also a good game for, you know, like when you just want to chat. when you just want to chat and people are coming in, it's just like, oh, it's so good. I just want to move. I'm sorry. What's going on? You just can't move again.
Yeah.
Is it because you've pressed spacebar again?
When I press spacebar, do you know what it does?
It brings up the text menu. Because then I can... What? No, right. Look, if I press spacebar now, it enables text, I can be like, hello, John. Right? And then it just goes off after I pressed enter so I can move again.
Like, it doesn't for me.
What is going on with keyboard mouse? Excuse me, I'd like to report to the guild this WhoCast is having a freak out right now. Lucy says, I'm promoting your channel on a PSO server I'm in, the PSO VR one. Oh, I love PSO and VR. So good. By the way, thanks, Lucy. Yeah, I love that. Like, you can play this if you've got a headset, John, you know, like a Quest or something. You can actually play it. you can actually play it on VR chat, which is crazy. It's the same setup and everything.
I get stuck in it in chat. Like, I'd just be like moving around, but I can't.
You can't get stuck in VR chat. I have a problem that this cast may or may not be broken. Was it anti-paralysis that was... No, that was... Antidote? Hang on. Ah! Antidote, so I should be feeding it as well. Dexterity and power. Okay, so... Beeboop legs.exe is crashed! This hard crashes starts talking in assembly. John's cast is malfunctioning, how immersive. So it was antidotes that I need. Get rid of anti-paralysis. Oh, I thought I was... Okay, there we go. If you didn't know, there are guys who have a massive project support. Yeah, I do know. I think I've talked to him before, a little bit. I wish that the updates would be more frequent, because I actually expected them to get like most of the base game in for like Ep 1 and then work on mechanics, but it seems to be the other way around. But that was the last time I looked at it, at least, because I went to one of their events where they were discussing everything. He can move around again, ladies and gentlemen. He's free.
I don't know what caused it, to be honest. Like, what actually got me out. It's just me desperately pressing every key conceivable and just nothing would happen.
What level's your mag, by the way?
10.
Oh, nice. So it'll have evolved, yeah. You'll be getting your photon blast, basically. Let's go down the pipe.
I beg your pardon?
The telepipe. Sky says, I only ever played PSO 2. Heard PSO is very different. Would like to try it in VR. PSO 1 is simple but fun. It's one of the reasons I come back to it like every single year almost. Or at least like every so often. I'm just checking what was this way, John. Oh, it's the teleporter for that room. PSO 1 is so simple, but it's so fun. If you go back far enough in the channel's history, like, if you just go on the search and type in PSO, you'll see I was basically streaming this all night, every night, for years.
I mean, hopefully half your videos haven't been disappearing.
No, they haven't. Thank God. But yeah, I used to play this on, I think it was Ultima, the other server. I used to play this for years. I'd do the same thing that I'm doing now. I'd just chat to everybody and play PSO, because it's one of those games that's just... It's easy to play, and at the same time, it's easy to chat to people through as well. No, like, it's not as if the combat requires your full and undivided attention like all the time. Oh, there goes the dragon. He's killing some more stuff. Watch out, you need to heal.
There we go.
That nano dragon keeps on killing all these enemies that I'm trying to finish off here. Oop. Oh, sidestepped? Oh, get a soul atomizer off it. Nice. Good luck to the teams this guy. Oh yeah, for the within the next years we should be getting big updates, says Lucy. Dude, if I swear, if we get like the caves, the mines, and the ruins, that'd be like the best outcome, because I honestly thought we'd get caves, mines, and ruins already in VRC. You know, because the base code for the forests was great. But the thing is, we've not even got Forests 2. It's only Patreon users that have that, which kind of sucks. The development is locked behind a paywall. I don't agree with that. Oh. It's like, dude, just... I understand, like, especially if you've got a job and stuff, you're gonna need some incentive to keep doing it, but it's like, come on. The thing is, he's working on it by himself mostly. Oh yeah, no. The thing is, the only problem I've had with the VR version, mainly, was the last meeting I went to, was him actively talking about potentially including stuff from, like, PSO2 and everything else, including, like, the way that you equip weapons. And I'm just sat there thinking it's already really good. It already plays exactly how you would expect. It's really intuitive. Why would you bother changing anything or start including stuff from another game when you've only just got forests working? You know, it's fair. It's not. I know that sounds terrible of me to say like that, especially in that tone, but it's like, it's just the whole thing. It's like everything seemed really good to me. So it's like, well, why start messing around with the code? You know. That's the only problem I had with it. I think it's because it's PSO as well. I'm just like, dude, seriously, I want more PSO now. It's okay, I'm just using my bombs to take out stuff, it's fine. My, this way. Which one was this one? Oh yeah, evil sharks attacking obvious patterns, straight movements, don't get surrounded. I want Digimon Time Strangers now, says Sky, literally all I can think of for like 6 days left. I've still yet to try the demo for that and freaking Demon X Machina, the new one. But knowing that, I'll do the Demon X Machina one, and then I'll have what happened to me last time, where I think it was I either got copyright striked and they took down my channel for 90 days, or was that EA or Ubisoft? I can't remember. That was so stupid.
Let's see, why?
It's because I streamed something that basically they didn't like being streamed. They were like, oh, even though we've put this out for free and people can't stream it, why would you? It's like, dude, seriously. it was. I made videos of it ages ago. Basically, like, the way that I see streaming is totally different to the way that that companies see it. Because, like, companies like, for instance, Atlas, who make like the Persona series, I can kind of understand that. Persona comes out, they don't want the storyline being spoiled, and people will literally speedrun the games in like the first day just to try and see if they can be the first to get a video of like a full playthrough out, because then they get more views for it. I can understand that totally, like playing YouTube at its own game. But the problem is, like, some companies, even if you do like coverage of say a demo or something, depending on the company, they'll literally just turn around and be like, oh yeah, so anyway, even though we put a demo out that you can stream, it's copyrighted material and we don't want you showing that off. And it's like, but this is free promotion for you, and they're just like, no, well, we don't care, it's gonna sell either way. And the funny thing is, I remember putting out that video for Demon X Machina, the original one, where I was like, I'm spending, or I would have been spending over 100, I think it was over 100 at the time, because when it was, I had a job. And I was like, dude, I'm going to be spending, or I was going to be spending over 100 on this game. I'm now removing that pre-order. You have now lost that sale. I'm not interested in this game anymore. And I'm making a video because of the fact that you're so anal on streamers, you know, and you won't allow me to just chill out and promote this game to people. And I remember putting that up, and no joke, most of the comments to that are, yeah, I'm not going to play this game now if they won't let me stream it. You know, and it's got quite a few responses and views as well. I got one literally the other week that said, dude, now I understand why there was no hardly any promotion for Demon X Machina originally, and I'm kind of thinking the same thing is happening with its sequel, and I'm like, I would not be surprised. You know, so it's one of those where it was interesting getting that comment. You know, it's like, dude, I never expected a comment like 5 years or something after it had been released, being like, so anyway, I kind of used this as a time capsule now to figure out what was going on. Oh, also free heals here for you. And if in the event that you have full health, if you've used any of your bombs from the quick menu, it'll give you your bombs back.
Alright.
like I was saying, have you configured the quick menu so you can change weapons?
No.
Right. You know when I was on about the customization, I said try key binding for the action menu, the top action menu, and then the next page action menu. If you try finding a way to keybind those so that they're easy to access, you'll be able to basically quick swap to either different weapons or using items quicker in combat, and bombs as well.
I kind of thought the arrow keys were the ones for those, but I think as I've been playing along, I'm starting to realise, yeah, they're not.
So it's... I don't know what it is then, but like I assumed it was like the arrow keys for you. Just have a quick look, because the action menu is really important, especially like the top area. You know where you've been pressing something to initiate text, because the top one initiates text, I think, or a version of chat. It's also used.
No,
the next page is used for quick swapping.
No, the spacebar is the one that's been making the text come up.
Remember when Bandai used to put recording locks on loads of the PS4 games? I can't remember that one. Demon X Machina was so good. I wouldn't know. They only played the demo and then just nothing. Tomorrow when Sean's on, we'll probably be on Killing Floor. I want to know where Stu is. Stu's just like vanished off the face of the earth.
That's weird, that. So it says control brings up a different palette. And
yeah.
I see
I does. Left control. Left control changes it so that it gets rid of 3 of the palette at the bottom ones, the blue, the red, and the green, and only leaves the yellow one. And then if you press the...
Yeah.
Hang on. This is default, isn't it? Because I might be able to help you with this, because I'm... Okay, so I'm on pad, right? But it's letting me use keyboard and mouse as well, so... Hang on. Okay. My up arrow is not working, so that's weird. Because if I could press up arrow, that would work for that. Yeah, whatever you can configure for that. Let's actually see what it is on keyboard. Hang on. Options, keyboard controls. Right. Keyboard config. Right. Custom. Action palette. It'll be end? Wait, what? Hang on. If I go to... Wait, control end? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So end is your way of accessing your quick menu if you press control and end. That's how you do it. And then you go through the left or right mouse button. Not mouse buttons. Left and right D-pad to select whatever you want. Like I was saying, because you've got traps as well, which are basically bombs. And you found quick talk. Because you've got bombs, that'll help you in combat as well. Only really use confused traps when you're around, like, more than one enemy, otherwise it doesn't really confuse them. They just kind of go, wait a minute, what are you doing? Stu's hiding from the BL bullshiz. No,
not gonna lie, I think I should have gone for the control pad. I thought I'd have to restart the game, so that's why I didn't bother.
That's fine, man.
Maybe next time I'll try and get the pad set up.
Just looked at my Rawcast, it was level 27. Could wait to get around that and join it. Yeah, 27's not too far away, to be fair. I could always just do TTF like multiple times and get there, but...
Uh-oh.
You normally, in one playthrough, end up round about level 20 anyway, depending. Roughly about between 24 and 29, I believe. Depending on how you actually play, and whether you do any grinding. Right, let's... No, I was saying about confused traps. Yep. Set one down there with a damage trap. Ones that are confused will have those little rings going around them. Then you can just leave them to their own devices. Hey, would you look at that? Leveled up again. I have an illegitimate copy of new DXM, but I was too busy playing Virtua on. I forgot it's me. I changed my. It's Remus. Oh, nice.
Sorry, illegitimate.
Potentially riding the high seas version. Oh.
I've never heard anyone describe it like that. Illegitimate. It makes you. Because you know the phrase, like the illegitimate child or something like that. Like, I was just thinking that's a good way of describing a game.
This game is my illegitimate child. Oh, you used your Photon Blast.
I didn't even know.
It's alright. It's an AoE. It'll do a certain amount of damage to the enemies now that are in your direct vicinity. As your mag gets stronger, it'll do more damage. So it might not do much at the beginning, because like mine did 70 before, and I was like, wait, what? Depending on how you level it as well, you might get different buffs and like different versions of Photon Blast, because you normally get up to 3 of them, and each one can be different depending on the mag. So like for instance, you can get one where it shoots like beams up into midair, and then they all come down and do like a massive AoE, almost like an orbital strike, and then there's other ones where it's like it casts a buff that allows you to get attack and defense buff really quickly. The illegitimate child of Armored Core and Anthem. Oh, Priest Man. Dude, we're getting some nice items. And I know somebody's going to make a joke about that because it's called Priest Man, but... So here we go. The first part of the ruins, the caves, is like a lava place. The caves now becomes a little bit better because it's all water based now. I love the fake caustics on the walls that make it look as though the water's reflecting off them. So cool. Like the geometry and all the models in this game are so basic, but the textures really carry it. Oh. In this, before you come in contact with them, John, in this part they start introducing slime enemies, right? Slime enemies are so annoying because you can't really hit them properly. What will happen is they'll slide across the floor, and then they'll try and hit you when they look like they're almost in a humanoid blob style form. I can't remember when you have to wait to hit them. There's a specific moment to hit them, but you get what I mean when I say like you can't hit them when you see them, because it's just a pain. Oh, there's one. Right, the easy way to bait them. Ah, there we go. To bait them into appearing, because normally they just like roam around on the floor and be annoying. If you ever want them to come up like that, because they kind of just suck, is you wait and stand on the end of them as they pass you. So they'll have like a trail that's just behind them. If you stand on that, most of the time they'll just come up immediately. But you gotta hit them straight away, otherwise they start trying to do this weird attack where it's almost like they put a spike in the floor or something that pops up and tries to hit you. And they can split into multiple versions of themselves in some cases if you do a heavy attack and it just decides it doesn't like it. Oh, and I pressed the menu button by accident there because it's the thumbstick down on the controller. I changed the controls for the pad to, I think it's either GameCube or Dreamcast ones. So when you try with the pad eventually, I'll give you the key bindings for it, see if you think they're alright, because they're pretty comfy.
Yeah.
They act like Chaos Zero from Sonic Adventure. A little bit. Oh, it's a room full of bombs and lilies. Oh, by the way, just want to talk about something for a moment that you sent me or you sent us the other day. Well, that thing going on with Crush 40 and Sega, like the crazy thing about like, oh yeah, so anyway, neither one of them technically owns the full rights to Live and Learn.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? that is insane. Like, I don't think I would have guessed in a million years that I would have seen that, you know, like. So anyway, Sega got this band to make this, to make multiple albums and tracks, and yeah, then it turns out that neither one of them really owns all of the copyright for, or the full deal for the songs, so they can be reused whenever they want, and they don't have to pay royalties. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I assume that's what Crush 40 signed and didn't realise.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I feel kind of bad for him because it's... See, I kind of feel bad, but also it's been 20 years and this came out all of a sudden. And you notice how it's only been Live and Learn that's been on the headlines.
Yeah, only Live and Learn.
I've been talking about, you know, all the other songs that they've been making.
That's one thing that I'm like, wait, what? Because it's strange. How does that even happen, says Remus? It's the same thing, kind of like when the whole thing happened with the Archie comics and Penders, isn't it? Yeah, Ken Penders, where it's like they didn't get the legal act together, so Penders was able to actually win the lawsuit or something against Sega, or it was dismissed. I can't remember which one it is. It's like, are you kidding me right now? Freaking Penders of all people, the guy that's like, I made the Echidna tribe. I came up with Knuckles secretly. It's like, hey, Penders, are you high? You know, nobody likes Penders, including his weird Julie Sue comics that are all kinds of crazy. It's like, dude, there's a reason why I don't read Archie. There's a reason why I only acknowledge Sonic Satham as the storyline for Archie, and then that's it. John, just letting you know, if you do that again, I can't actually bring you back. You have to go to the ship.
I was wondering like, how many lives have you got left to revive me, but alright, thanks.
I literally ran out of moons. The Brotherhood Chronicles DS game. No. So, Penders, do you plan on doing a full run to the boss after this? During the stream, says losing. No, this is just us going a little bit longer. Make sure you heal jump. If you can. If you can, or use a pistol. Use a pistol at range. Oh my god, have I got a telepipe for you? Yeah, I do. Right, come on, we'll go get some health and we'll finish the caves at least before we come off. No,
thanks.
The Brotherhood game was by BioWare of all things. Freaking Penders. For anyone who doesn't know Penders, Kenneth Penders. He's the guy. He's the guy that's famous for being a lolcow in the Sonic community after Chris Chan, which is ridiculous. But basically, Penders came up with a load of like weird storylines, including Sonic getting cooked by one of the characters that's a skunk. I can't remember the name of them. But yeah, Penders was into all these weird sort of like storylines where he wanted to make it all emotional and stuff, but also added stuff like Sonic getting cooked in it, because he thought that was great for kids to read. You know, and he then ended up trying to make a Sonic movie, pitched it to Sega, in which it was basically about Penders' kids, and Sega were just like, yeah, nah mate, you can go take a hike. Then he then claimed that he'd created like most of the cast in the Archie comics, including including Knuckles, and he's like, dude, I totally own Knuckles, right? And everyone's like, no, you don't. He tried using these in all his like own artwork, and everyone was like, dude, are you tripping right now? Sega took him to court about all of this because he wouldn't give it a break, and he was like, dude, seriously, I own everything. You need to pay me stuff. And everyone's like, are you high right now? And then what ended up happening was, because Sega's legal team didn't somehow get their act together, God knows how, it actually ended up freaking getting thrown out, if I remember rightly, or he won. I can't remember which one it was. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. It's like it was an easy win for Sega, and they just basically didn't do it. It's like, what? You know, the most embarrassing thing ever. And then, after this, they obviously left, he left Archie. And because Archie was in such a state and he was claiming for like most of the cast that he said he owned, what ended up happening was they had to reboot the Archie comics completely. So they did like some storyline where they just rebooted everything. And took out like every single thing. Like Ken Penders is noted as the guy that made it so Sonic can't have, or I think it was part of the reason why Sonic can't have any emotional storylines anymore. Because Ken Penders was writing these storylines that were like a lot of emotion in them and everything, and it normally ended up being like soap opera style drama between like different characters having love triangles with each other that would cause other drama. And because of all of this, Sega are like, yeah, we're having Sonic just like joke and stuff. He can't be seen as being emotional. He can't be seen as doing like anything or like crying or anything. You just gotta have him as the funny guy. You know, which is why Sonic has been like he has been for years. The Sonic movie that he proposed fell flat. And I can't remember exactly what happened, but if I remember rightly, he tried to go around people to get it made, and it fell flat even worse. To the point where Sega were like, we're not making a Sonic movie for God knows how many years. Apart from the OVA one that was released. Yeah, go through there, John.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember everything because I'm giving like the real footnotes version of this at the moment from what I can remember. Because they mentioned it on Oni Players as well. But it was like the most stupid crap ever. Basically, Ken Penders on his own has caused more trouble for the Sonic fandom than freaking Chris Chan. And that says a lot. You know, considering it's Chris Chan and he's basically, or they are basically the internet lol cow. You know, Penders is up there. Like, he writes his own, like, fan fiction with a character that he actually got claimed to called Julie Sue, which is an Echidna tribe member from, like, Knuckles' tribe or something. And basically, he managed to get the copyright to her. Sega were like, yeah, whatever, you can have her. And these other characters that you made up. So they're not allowed back into the comics or reference at all ever. And as a result, he started drawing like some weird material with her. I think it was like some... And somebody said at one point, I swear it was like pornographic material or something, to which everyone was like, what the heck is going on here? You know, Penders, what are you into? You know, oh, rather, we don't want to know. And then when you look at his stuff now, it looks really, really bad. It is absolutely horrible. If you type in like Ken Penders artwork, you'll get it. I wouldn't advise it though.
No, I don't want viruses.
I don't want viruses. I don't want that in my history. But yeah, he pivoted. Considering apparently the only reason he worked on Sonic is because his kids were reading it. Apparently he's like a really religious dude as well. He's supposed to be like a really religious dude, and then he comes up with all this kind of crap. It's like, what? It's like the guy that's supposed to be a religious guy is on about Sonic NTR with what was it, Godfrey St. John or something, the skunk character. That's supposed to be a love rival to Sonic. But yeah, it was all kinds of weird. He tried to sue them for the Knuckles show that was recently done because of, you know, he sprung up after years saying that he still claimed Knuckles and that Pachacamac, you know, the one from Sonic Adventure 1, the Echidna tribe leader that attacks the shrine. Apparently, he was also made by him.
Was he now?
It's like, Ken, are you tripping still? How long have you been on this trip, Ken? And apparently, I think that one was dismissed almost immediately. I'm not too sure about it. I'm gonna have to check that out to check whether I'm wrong on that or not. But yeah, it's every so often, freaking Ken Penders pops up to be an annoyance and a weird part like of the Sonic fandom that nobody likes. And it's just like, Ken, seriously, will you just go away now? Will you just stop, Ken? It's time to stop. Just retire, please. You know. Meanwhile, he's just like, so anyway, this Julie Sue comic, you know. It's like, dude, please, no. It's the craziest thing ever. Classic says, hi Moody. Oh, it's a super chat as well. Thank you very much, Classic. Hi Moody, I got my GBO2 animation done of our gameplay from 2004. I had to use some of your gameplay from us to help. I hope you're not mad at me. No, I'm not mad. It's uploaded. Give it a shout out. It's a weird short. I want to watch it in a bit. But yeah, shout out to Classic. Thank you very much. I will check that out shortly. We're just going to do the caves here, because there's only one more section to the caves, I think, or is it? John's doing it in chat as well. I'm trying to remember. I think it's, the caves has 2 areas, or, no, it's 3, sorry. It's, forests has 2, caves has 3, mines has 2, ruins has 3, so it kind of, like, mixes it up a little bit. And hopefully we won't find an enemy called Ken Penders in here. Kenneth, I believe in Sonic NTR Penders. You know. That was some deep lore of Ken Penders. Holy moly, says X-Ram. I know, right? The deep hidden lore of Ken Penders that the internet tries to forget every so often, but then it's burned into at least a couple of people's memories, so everybody goes, Penders!
Some more enemies spawned. Oh,
yeah, they spawn back in, because I was like, I'll press the switch over here and see what it does, because it might help out in one of the later rooms. Might not, actually. Let's see if there's a blue door through here. If there is, we'll have to come back and press it.
It's a dead end, but it's got a healing thing on.
Oh, right. Dead end. Okay.
Right. I mean, there should also be some items for you, because there's some boxes here.
Dude, Psy armor? Look at that. Let's see. Has it got any slots? No, it doesn't. But it damn it. It's not too good. It only has EVP up, which is, I think, evasion or something. Remus says, soy Ian Flynn using references as a crutch for his writing skill. Versus Giga Chad Penders saying they all fucking... like, I don't want to know about the sexual activities of the fastest hedgehog ever, you know. It's just Penders, man. If you want to write that, just do it somewhere else. Preferably not on the internet or for kids. I thought Sonic Force's writing was bad, but come on. Oh, another dead end. The only reason I went down here is because I thought the exit area might be around here. Oh, rod +1, but it needs to be approved.
Is this thing laughing at me?
Yeah, it does. It will laugh at you, but the thing is, you can just laugh at it back because it's literally useless against mechs. It literally is the most useless enemy in the game versus mechs. I love the way when the gill sharks or Gwil sharks come in here, they do a little kind of like little dance thing before the attack. It's so funny. Sonic Forces will be the when Sonic died will always be a lol moment, says X-Ram. Oh, nah, for me, Sonic Forces' missed opportunity was the whole thing of, we're going to finally do almost like a SATAM with the games. We're going to make it so that Sonic gets tortured and Tails goes crazy because of it. They even mention that still in the freaking script. And then, like, Sonic's all just like, oh, hey, Tails, I was just messing around with everybody, it's fine. It's like, wait a minute, so Sonic's fine, Tails is fine. Nobody's having any mental breakdowns. There's no serious storyline here. What? It was the craziest thing. It was such a missed opportunity to do, like, basically Satam, but in game form. And instead they're like, we're just going to pull out at the last moment.
It also annoyed me that they built up that villain Infinite, and he looked like he could have been a cool villain, but no, he's just a whiny, like, Kylo Ren Sonic. And then he just disappears and you just don't see him again.
I was just about to say, do you remember what happens to him?
He just... Right. Vaguely, he sort of disappears, like, as in, like, his Ruby... Something happens to his Ruby and he just disappears, and I think... Is it implied that he's just dead, or...
I don't know, because from what I remember, you beat him, his Ruby, like, either fails, or, something else happens to it. It breaks and he can't use its powers or whatever. I can't remember, but he's like, he can't control it or something. And then he just flies off towards Eggman's tower, and then that's it. You never see him again. They never talk about him. He's never brought up. I don't think he's actually brought up in additional media, so they don't even do a 343 thing where they're like, never mind the fact that we can't make any good games or that we have bad writing. But the thing is, we're not even going to make that in extra media. It's like, so you just never find out where he went? From what I remember. If it got sent to the Christian dimension. Oh, is he going to be part of the dimensional merge?
Oh, no.
Remus says, bring Sally out of nowhere, and the main cast just go, who the hell are you? The thing is, I've said this multiple times, right? Some of the games that have been brought out, like 06 and Forces, would benefit if they had the Satam characters that have only been addressed before in freaking Sonic Spinball, officially. Like, because in Sonic Spinball, they're in there as part of the special, one of the special zones that you break out of the capsules. But it's like, apart from that, the Satam cast have never been addressed in actual canon as to whether they're part of the universe or not, right? So 06, where they talk about a freaking princess, that would have been great if that had been the Satam cast, because then it wouldn't have been the weird bestiality thing with the Princess of Soliana. And then,
no, you'd only have the necrophilia bit left in it, that's all.
And then, yeah, you would have only had to deal with the necrophilia bit afterwards. But then, on top of that, like, Sonic Forces would have made way more sense if you'd have had the Freedom Fighters in it. You know, instead of just, it's Sonic and his ragtag group of people. Because at least then, you would have potentially been able to do it as, like, a somewhat dark Sonic thing, and actually made reference and bring the characters out of basically limbo as to whether they're actually canon or not. You know, because I think everybody probably thinks Spinball is not canon because it's an offshoot. No, it's like, can't blame people for that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you have these characters. I just thought, you know what it'll be, the reason why they can't use them, and it's freaking obvious. Fucking Penders, man. It will literally be Penders being like, I made these characters. It's like, dude, seriously, can you not go back in your hole and stay there?
The hole's not big enough, Dave.
Mr. Penders in a hole with Chris Chan talking about the dimensional merge. Like, actually, that would be great. Dude, put Penders in a padded cell with Chris Chan. I need that. I really need that for like a year. And then see how insane Penders is afterwards. No. Nope. Get put in the corner here. Nobody puts Dave in the corner.
Apart from Jen.
Photon Blast! Because it's an AoE, it should take out all of them. Hopefully. Dude, what would you do if we joined like a random server one of these days on this game and one of the other characters was literally called Ken Penders? I'd be like, what?
I'd just be shooting him.
Like, Ken, we want PvP right now!
No, I'd just be like posting obscenities in the chat.
Ken, stop playing my favourite game, you'll ruin that too!
No, I'll just be like, Ken, I invented Knuckles. What are you talking about? I'm gonna sue you.
Dude, oh, you know what the best thing could happen to Ken now, in a funny way, just to kind of pivot the conversation slightly, as if Nintendo sued Ken for coming up with characters. We came up with that mechanic. It's like, dude, what? We came up with making characters, so therefore you can't come up with your own stuff. We're gonna retroactively sue you for everything you've made.
Susan for the characters and then just suddenly start using those characters in the next mainstream games.
Let's see. Oh jeez, I got sharks next to me. I also picked up a music disc or something. I think that's unique to this private server. That's interesting. There you go, leveled up again.
When you think about it, the Sonic cast have kind of gone for a very long time without having a proper AI character, and now they have Sage.
Oh, with Sage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sage is actually really cool. I don't mind her.
Oh yeah.
The one thing that I did mind about that game was just the end as a character. It's like, what? It's literally a planet.
Yeah. Just again overhyped and then disappointment.
I don't know where. Have you heard Doug Bowser is leaving Nintendo? Yes, the Bowser is leaving. Let's see. Sonic Spinball should be made canon, just like Metroid Prime Pinball is. Rima says Penders would just come out and file a lawsuit against Chris, claiming that he actually owns Sonic 2. Oh, you're right.
You know what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to like rename this video to Phantasy Star Online.
Ken Penders.
Ken Penders.
Yeah, just rename it to Ken Penders Deep Law. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna name it that afterwards. I'll even tag him as one of the the little name tag things that you can use to get people to actually find your video. I'll literally just put Ken Penders in as like a name. Then when people see this in like another 10 years time, if YouTube's still around, they'll be like, dude, I found your PSO gameplay and it was really fun until you got to about 2 hours and a half. Oh, no, sorry. Until you got to about an hour and a half in and then started talking about Kenneth freaking Penders.
In the future, it's the Ken Apocalypse. And they were trying to escape.
Oh, dude, there's another one. Dude, that's what it's gonna be. That's what they're gonna name it if Ken manages to like sue and actually win against Sega again. It's the Ken Apocalypse. He's suing for every character other than Sonic, including Tails. Like,
no, it's the Apocalypse when he's uploaded his subconscious into the internet, so he's just everywhere.
Oh jeez, he becomes Skynet.
Yeah.
So the only mines the bombs that you don't need to worry about here are literally the green ones that I was just stood next to. If you didn't see it, the light in the middle of the bomb is green. The reason why is because it actually heals you. I have no clue why they're even here. They're just here. Let's see. Breaking news, Nintendo wins console wars by suing Microsoft and Sony because they came up with the concept of selling consoles. Honestly, the funny thing I read about everything this morning, like with the Exram mentioned about Doug Bowser leaving, was Doug apparently leaving because he was on a high note and he wanted to leave before everything went downhill. And the next part of it was, yeah, so anyway, Nintendo have a lot of consoles still on shelves and there are a lot of people with buyer's remorse. And I'm like, dude, it just sucks. You shouldn't be making prices so ridiculous that like 90% of the gaming community can't afford it. You know, it's like, what happened to Nintendo when they used to be like, oh yeah, gaming's for everyone. You know, we sell to like kids, we sell to soccer mums, we sell to grandparents. This was the Wii, by the way. It's like, dude, seriously, what happened to that? You know, when they were like, we'll sell things at a lower price, but we'll make it appeal to most people so that we get a good back library of titles. Oh, I remembered. Iwata died. That's what happened. No, if you're gonna put it bluntly, that's what happened. Iwata died, and then after that, they put Bowser in charge. And of course, Bowser being named after the bad guy in Mario was like, how about we just do profits and nothing else? Also, the new console that we've made literally can only just do online stuff. No, like that was embarrassing when I saw Crossworlds come out and Mario's patch the same day they announced Crossworlds. The patch from Mario stated, "Oh, we've actually finally got freaking multiplayer working properly." It's like, are you kidding me? No. Nintendo have never been able to do online stuff. They suck at it really badly. Gotta go now, says Lucy. See you next time. Thank you very much, Lucy.
Bye.
Let's see. Classic says, I was sad that happened. Usually when you work for a big company, they own all the works. Yeah, normally. Unless something stupid happens. Like one guy manages to get a lawsuit over on you. Penders!
We can't escape from it, can we?
I can't, man. He comes up wherever you go. It's either Chris Chan or Penders.
We go from like Penders to like a bit of Sonic comics, Halo, then Nintendo, and suddenly Penders again. It's like, it's a full circle.
Let's see. Classic says it was Nintendo Power, and it's our run Ken. Nintendo, man, like the thing is, I've never really liked Nintendo. I've mentioned that a bunch of times on stream. I've never really been in Nintendo's corner properly. You know, I've always been like, yeah, it's whatever. I prefer Sega for obvious reasons of just Sega making a lot more stuff that's fun. You know, which is why I mentioned in the Killing Floor stream that me and Stu still occasionally be like, Sega's better. And then Stu's like, Nintendo's better. I'm like, no, it isn't. And then Stu will be like, what about that blast processing, Dave? And I'll be like, Sega do what Nintendo don't. Thank you very much, Stu. You know, so we keep messing around and doing that from like the 90s, just for a giggle. Until Stu said, like the last time where he goes, but dude, I had an Atari, it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, I've never been a Nintendo fan, and the only time, really, that I've played Nintendo has either been round somebody else's place, or when I literally could not play Sega anymore, and thus, I got a freaking GameCube just so I could play Sonic stuff on it. You know, and then they happened to bring PSO out on it. Like, no lie, that's the only time I've bothered to get a Nintendo product, and then got, like, Smash and everything with it. And then, like, the only other time after that, my parents were the ones that got a Wii, because my mum wanted Wii Fit, and then hardly used it when that first came out. So we just ended up playing bowling on it and a bunch of stuff. So that was all them. Whenever I would play, like, Sonic games on the Wii, it would always be Jen's version, because Jen got the Wii on launch, and then actually had to give it back because there was something wrong with her first edition Wii. And then, on top of that, the only other time I got Nintendo stuff was when everybody at work was complaining about Sony versus Xbox, and I turned around and went, if you don't shut up, I'm just going to deliberately troll you guys by getting a Nintendo Wii U for the sake of it. And everyone was like, oh, you won't, you're just bluffing, so I got one for a giggle. No, that's the only time I've bothered to get Nintendo. So crazy.
I got a Nintendo Switch so I can mod it and play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 on it.
Nice.
I mean, that's not...
You realise now that you've said that, though, you will not be able to access that console again in future. Nintendo be like, we hear you, John. We know where you live.
Make it sound as if they haven't already done that.
Yeah, they just, like, bricked your console.
It's technically banned from online services, so I have to use proxies to get updates.
Nice.
Not proxies, I don't know if it is called proxies. Like, there's a community that sort of hosts like their own servers, so they're not, you know, going to Nintendo servers.
Yeah. I think they just goaded you into buying a Wii U, Dave, says Remus. I mean, like, you could say that, but at the same time, I mean, the funny thing about the Wii U was, I can't remember whether I actually had fun with it now or not. I had Xenoblade on it, and I enjoyed that. I can't remember what else we had on it. Like, legit, I know I had Nintendo Land for like ages. This enemy, and you can only really hurt it properly with a high power weapon or when it splits in half. It'll mess around for like ages, and then it'll split in half and become two enemies that can debuff you if they hit you. The orange one does debuff on attack, the blue one does debuff on defense. And when one dies, the other one gets a slight buff, if I remember rightly. I can't remember what I had. Jen, what titles do we have on Wii U? 'Cause seriously, I don't even know. I'm just like sat here thinking about it. I'm like, what did we actually own on the Wii U?
I bet you've got Sonic Lost World and Sonic Boom.
We do not have Sonic Lost World and Sonic Boom because they both suck.
Oh.
Jen played Lost Worlds. Because I got the first edition version. You know, like when it first comes out, and get the pre-order for the Knights DLC, because I wanted the Knights DLC. That was the only thing I wanted from it. Jen played it and completed it, and then I was like, Jen, it sucks, I'm just getting rid of it. We got rid of Sonic. We didn't bother getting Boom because of how much of a mess it was. Stand on the switch here, by the way, John, that I'm stood on at the moment. Oh no, we don't need to. I've opened the door on the other side now. But yeah, we didn't get Boom. And then I can't remember what else. Because we got Xenoblade. We got Smash. Tank, that was a good one. Zombie U, yeah, but it practically came with that. We did have Batman at one point.
And Batman.
Wind Waker.
Oh, have you seen the new Lego Batman trailer?
No, not yet.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, All Stars Transformed we got on that. For a laugh. Pikmin 3, Rayman Legends. Pokemon Rumble was kind of fun. We did have the Star Fox game on it, but that was crap. I literally like gave it away like the next day, and I gave it away when Doom 2016 came out. Got my money back for it and bought Doom 2016. Mario Kart 8 was kind of fun. Oh, yeah, Monster Hunter 3 was good. Yeah, I was going to say, we've got a load of games that were just not open for it as well. We've got Deus Ex for it, what? So that's the second time we've got Deus Ex. Oh, yeah, Bayonetta, because we got it for Bayonetta 2, if I remember rightly, as well. Because Sega wouldn't publish it again, so the Nintendo picked it up. Oh, yeah. It is possibly one of the most useless consoles ever, because it has no titles. It's got no drip. It literally has no drip.
It hasn't got blast processing.
Indeed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the freaking Monster Hunter setup for Monster Hunter 3 was insane for Wii U, because you could play with other Wii U's, but if somebody had Monster Hunter 3 on the DS, you couldn't play with the DS version. They had to actually like port themselves through another console. So it still required you to have another console to like port the 3DS through it. It was so stupid, even though I really love Monster Hunter 3 on it. I think, if I remember rightly, that was the only thing that got that much love on that machine was Monster Hunter 3 and maybe a bit of Mario Kart when it first came out. Oh, red slime. Tank is amazing. Oh, you got a bomb on you. Hang on. No. I'm trying to aim at it. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. What's that other enemy that's in here with us?
Fish.
Fish. Wait, what? Oh, sharks. I'll read chat in a moment. Because I've not read chat in a while. Which is bad of me. Give me a sec. Just trying to clear this area and then we'll...
I know. You got two eyes. One can be looking at the game, the other one can be looking at chat.
Just be completely split vision on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Best Nintendo consoles are the GameCube and 3DS. I'll agree with that. Let's see. Exram says, Nintendo Wii was my first console because my parents bought it as an exercise machine. They'd never been keen on games. Yeah, Nintendo got a lot of people just by advertising it as a low-power fitness machine. First got these, refused to split for minutes and thought I was under-leveled, as Remus. King Bowser had to run and take his Koopalings before he was discovered by Nintendo. I remember connecting a keyboard to play Monster Hunter 3 easier. Oh my god. Monster Hunter 3 was so damn good. Like, it was the game to own if you want, like, online play. I'd argue it's the only time they've done online right. Literally the rare time where they've actually done it right. And it's like, holy crap, Nintendo, what's this? Because I played it, no joke, for ages. I remember saying to Jen, dude, this is going to be our new PSO because of me being on it that much. And then next minute, it's like, oh, Jen can't get on it because we need another console. It's like, dude, this sucks. This just sucks. You suck, Nintendo. Oh, I got 2 moon atomizers for resin you.
Cool.
Nice. Is this? Oh, I thought that was going to be the boss room, then it's not. The boss room's normally red like that, so... Oh, brand! Oh, dude, I need that. Hang on. Can I get rid of one of the swords that I've got? I also might drop some armor for you here, John. Hang on.
Sure.
Can I get rid of this handgun +2 so I can get the brand? Can I use that straight away? I think I can. Ah, yeah, I can.
Oh, it looks like I could pick up the brand as well.
If you can get it, because it's a blue sword. It does more damage. The different weapons do way more damage. I think the highest damaging ones are yellow or something. So it goes green. It goes green, blue, purple, red, then yellow, I think, or the other way around. Let's see. So items I've got here that I can give over pretty easily. I've got a couple of Giga frames which are pretty good. They have more defense, but what's the level? The level is 10. I think you're 9, right?
Yeah.
I've got Psi armor that's level 7. That's green. I'll give you that. Let's see. What else have I got here? Shotgun gun +5. You've got that brand. I wish I could give you that Giga frame, but I can't. Armor. Wait. I'll give you the Psi armor as well. Yeah, there we go. I gotta head out, this is Classic. Rock on. Classic, thank you very much again for the super chat. We'll see you next time, and I'll check out your stuff after I've come off stream. You alright there, John? You're just trying to clear out your bag?
Yeah.
Right. Exram says, Nintendo is being so ridiculous in these last couple of years. I've been so hyped for Metroid Prime 4, but honestly, I'm going to wait. Dude, they killed my hype for Metroid Prime 4. I was so hyped, wondering what it was going to be. And then they show off the most recent trailer, and it is the most boring-ass trailer ever. Like, no joke, it had, like, almost no action in it. It was more focused on the bike, going through open and empty environments. Like, dude, I didn't ask for this. You suck. No. Like, that entire Nintendo Direct was just mid. Really mid. Like, if they wanted to put me to sleep, then they basically did a damn good job. Normally I love gaming events where, like, stuff's shown off, because, you know, like, experience and stuff. But it's like, dude, this just sucks so much. Even my mag dynamite here. Remember to level your mag, John!
I will do.
You should do way more damage to the sharks now. There's another brand there. Dude, I'm just getting nothing but brands here. Oh, that's great. Can I drop one of these swords? Because I have a feeling I'm going to need to... I'll drop that rod, because it's just a rod. If I sell the brand, it's going to get me more money.
So you know these items, is it better to just put them in the bank, or am I better off selling them?
You can sell a few of them depending. Oh, there we go. There's the boss room. Right. Okay, this boss is pretty hard when you're low level, so we'll pipe back up.
Alright.
We'll sell stuff. I'll get you ready for it. I sold that to a guy for $5. I didn't realize it was the MP, and he wanted his money back. I said, okay, I still owe him the 5 of 8 years as Galgi. Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS, yeah. Oh god. Let's get rid of that. Heart Dagger can go now. Psi Armor. Sword can go, even though it's a cool thing. Any Giga Frames that don't have slots in, they can go. If you see any items called grinders, John, do not get rid of grinders. Grinders are basically items that will help level up your weapons that you're using. But you only want to use them really on, like, rare stuff.
Alright.
Let's see. Have any of your armors got slots in them?
Yeah, the Psi one.
The Psi one. How many slots?
1.
One. I don't think you have anything. Let's... I'm going to assume...
I do have a...
Go on.
I had a warrior body.
But...
That's it.
Is it still in it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's equipped.
I'm just checking, just in case, because I could have dropped one for you. Hang on. Yeah, Rima says save for the reds. You want to save grinders for reds, which are basically rare items. I'm just putting some of this stuff... almost have enough for the auto gun there. Put the grinder away. Put the marksman arm away. Put these 2 discs away. I'm gonna put the auto gun away because I'm not going to be high enough level for that. Shock handgun. I'll sell the handgun plus 4 I've got, unless... John, have you got a handgun? And if so, what is it? Like, don't just say a weapon.
Let's see.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I've got 2. I've got handgun plus 6 and question mark auto gun.
If you want to find out what the question mark ones are, come over to this tech guy here. He'll charge you 100 for it. But once he's recognised it, you can sell the item if you want. If you've got a handgun that's like plus 6, then that's fine. I'll sell my handgun plus 4. Because I was going to give you that, and it's like, dude, if you've already got one that's better, then there's no point. You know, I'll keep mine.
It's a shock saber plus 5.
Ah, that's good then. It's still not as good as your brand, though, I don't think. Do I have moves?
Oh, damn it.
What's
I
up?
went too fast. I accidentally pressed enter after he had identify the weapon, so I didn't get a chance to check if I wanted to keep it. Right, so what was it? Heat auto gun.
Ah.
Oh, but apparently I can't equip it.
Huh.
Oh, it's ATA needed 78, that's why.
Yeah, you have to wait. Like, that's why leveling up your mag for, like, different stats is great, because then your mag will kind of allow you to use stuff even when you can't, you know, if you're close to the level. For this one, you might need a lot of healing items. If you've got, like, the ability to get the maximum amount of healing items, so monomates, get them.
I've got 10 monomates.
Oh, nice. Right, let's see. I'm just checking my inventory at the moment because we're going to need a lot of stuff for this. If you can get any diemate as well, left over, if you can get any diemate, get them too.
Yep, I got all I can. I think I've got several.
When you've got diemate,
yeah.
Make sure to put it in the quick select menu, like your monomate. So for instance, if you go to customize and then it comes up with the action menu, make sure you put it in one of the sections of the action menu so you can use monomate quickly and then diemate as well.
Ah, alright, yeah.
The way that things work here is we fought the dragon that was just chilling out inside the dome. And now, basically, the storyline goes that we've come into the sewer section. Didn't deposit any money I've got here. We've come into the sewer section that's at the end of the caves. And there's this experiment that's been roaming around in the caves area that was one of the biolab experiments that was being done previously before we got here. And it's grown considerably in size, and that's the reason why all the enemies inside the caves have been mutated. So we're gonna have to fight this damn thing and kill it. I'm gonna put another pipe down just in case we don't do it. Right. You can do the main quests, yeah, that mention about this thing as well. But yeah, it's crazy. This thing takes shots at you with its tentacles. Hang on. And a bunch of other things. Like, these are mines. You have to kill the closest one to you and then stand in the corner. Otherwise they go off like mini explosives. Oh, yep. That just leveled me completely. I almost died from that. Make sure you get full healed, otherwise he might kill you. He's going to jump on this side. Get out of the way. Get out of the way for a sec. Right, he's going to jump on in a moment. Get ready. When he jumps on, he'll wait for 3 different attacks. So, like, you'll be able to get 3 combos in on him. And then he'll do a set of attacks with his tentacles. Run! Oh, he's aiming for me. He's aiming for me. Don't run. Don't run. If he's aiming for me, just keep on attacking. Because I'll tank this just to get the extra damage on him. Do that again. I don't mind if it's bad here. I'm just gonna still do it for the giggles. When he's off the boat, if you've got a handgun, use the handgun on him, because it'll lock onto him a little bit. Get away from that side. He'll do a projectile attack now. It's like a spread that goes across the entire area. If you just stand in between them, hopefully it won't hit you. I say that and I get hit as well. Now he jumps over the top. Now he might do the stupid thing that I was on about again with the mines. Stand in this corner, right? If he launches the mines again... Alright, these are... Right. It's alright. Do not attack these. If I'm... Just stand as far away from me as possible. If I get the timing right... There we go. I managed to somewhat avoid that. Basically, the whole thing with that is... The mines at the last moment will go off, but you can do the menu tracking thing to avoid getting hit. Now hopefully he'll aim for me here, but just in case, be careful. You can probably get about one combo in on him safely. Move, move, move. Oh, no, no, he's going for me again. It's fine. Go for him. I'm going to try and move around him here so I can not run out of health. He might be going for me only because of my level. Not so sure. When we get his face mask off him, that's when he's on low health. Might jump over again now. Hang on. Oh no no! Stay in the very corner of the boat or the raft. What he's doing is he's crawling across the roof. The lights will go out. When he does this, normally standing in the edge will avoid all that debris that comes down from the roof. For this bit, if I remember rightly, he pops up from the darkness. When he does that, he'll shoot like this giant laser out that does a lot of damage. All you have to do is just run around and try and avoid him. Hang on. He's going to go to the back. And then what he's going to do is he'll pop up at the back and do this giant laser thing. Just stay away from each other if you can and keep moving. Oh, there we go. He got me. He does it 3 times. Now he pops down again, then the lights come back on, then he resumes his normal... Oh! What the? I thought that was the last one. He does it 3 times, then he resumes his normal attack pattern. Yeah, I've only got 4 items here, what the? His normal attack pattern will resume now, which I think should be the mines again. Yeah, here we go. You alright there?
Yeah. Is it better to use heavy attacks?
You can do, yeah. Oh, he's going to do the attack again. I'll get you.
Ah. Careful. Thanks.
He's going to do it one more time. Oh, no. No, no, no. I was wrong. Crap. So it's 4? I swear it was 3 originally. Now he's going to do the same thing that he did the last time where he comes alongside the boat and then he jumps on again. Gonna have a laugh. Keep on hitting him. I'm going to try and see if I can hit him with the photon blast. This should take his mask off. Oh, I thought it would, but apparently not. Watch out. Keep moving. Just keep moving now. When his tentacle hits the floor, if you're close, you should be able to hit him enough that that you can get one full combo in, and then his next tentacle will come down. There's his mask. Right. Oh, they've actually put a little health thing so we can in the bottom corner now, so you can see what health he's on. That's neat. Right, so he's on his second phase now. Once we get through this health phase, he's dead. Damn bioweapons, man. Why did the guys in charge just decide, you know what, we'll just mess around with stuff like this? It's not as if you're trying to cure a child of space AIDS or whatever. No. Reference to Sonic Adventure 2. Maria! Uh-oh. Keep running, keep running. You know the menu thing that I said to do before? Do that, where you've got the menu open and you run. Oh, crap. Hang on. Is he going to jump on there? I think he might. Could be wrong. He's going to jump on. Right, let's just go for him. Get another hit on him. Right. He's going for you. Come back and hit him if you can. Move again. Now come back. Should be able to get a hit on him. Oh, no, no, no. We're so close to beating him. Now he's going to go on the roof, go in the corners again. Preferably the top corners. I'm going to go this one. Here he comes. Please don't hit me. Oh, that was close. Now the lights are going to go off again. He's going to do that stupid thing. This boss taught me to keep a handgun on your hunter is very helpful, says Remus. Yeah, this one's annoying. I remember not being able to beat him for ages originally. Like, his pattern is there to really annoy you. And if you're only using melee stuff, well then it's even worse. Oh no.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's up?
I could have sworn I did equip other items onto me second bar, but they're not there.
If they're not there, you should still be able to heal through the normal menu. It's going to be a really long way of doing it, but the thing is, I've only got one healing item as well, so we're both screwed either way now, I think. Ah, hell. Thing is, at least I can res you. Like, if he gets you there, I can still res you.
Oh, this is the worst time for this thing to be happening now. Right, if I don't touch anything. Nope, right.
What is it? The movement thing?
Yeah.
It's alright, I got you. He's gonna jump on again in a moment.
Escape is supposed to just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And it's just not.
That's weird. Oh, I can't use traps on him? Forgot about that. Oh, I got the timing wrong there. Oh! So damn close. Watch out, John, you alright there? Still trying to figure that thing out.
Yeah, I'm still stuck. I'm trying just all the escape back. Just any other key. Like, I'm even looking.
Oh.
Like, when I look at the keyboard config, it is literally just telling me, like, escape or backspace.
I think I might end up dying in a moment. Oh no.
Yeah, I should probably heal.
Have I got anything here? No, I don't. Oh, it's me he's going after, you son of it. Right, I'll try and take these as far away from you as possible. If you have any moon atomizers, they're the resurrection item. If you can use one of them, it'll get me back at full health, you know, before he kills you as well.
I'm afraid I don't have any.
Oh no! Actually, if you're... No, because it's the boss fight, so it won't bring me in mid-boss fight. It's really... Oh no! No! The Whocast malfunctioned at the worst possible time. It's fine. We'll get him next time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get him next time. Just go back to the ship. We'll call it there for the time being.
Are you okay? You had a rough time. Be careful.
I got hit by a mutant in the sewers, and my friend over here is potentially freaking out right now because
It's still stuck in chat, not even after you died.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have to get controller set up on it. It's gonna be so good.
I will.
Trust me, when you get controller on it, it's gonna feel so much better. Ugh.
Did you say you were going to call it here?
Yeah, we'll call it. So just hit
Right.
menu and click quit. Oh, thank you very much, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.